Hey, what is up, everybody? It's Cody with Blood Money MMA Bets, and I am half of Defend Your Units. The other half is this guy, Johnny K Picks, one of the sharpest in the game. How you doing tonight, Johnny K?
Cody, I just want to let you know I am not a half unit. I'm at least a full unit. So you said half of Defend Your Units. Never mind. Went over your head.
1/3 at most.
But yeah, I'm doing great. Looking forward to these fights. Go doing the tape. I say this every week. I'm not looking really forward to it on paper. Then I do the tape study, and I'm like, all right, this one's better than last week. I'll tell you that. And I will say this next week is going to be a little rough. But I say this every freaking week. But I know for a fact it's not going to be. But I think this card has the potential to be like that crazy UFC Austin that I went to, where there was a ton of finishes. Not to say that there will be, but I think it'll be that good. Just very entertaining fights. I actually like a pretty decent amount of bets, and yeah, can't wait.
I mean, and it's live. It makes the show so much better just having them live. Fans there, bigger cage, a lot more stuff. I think that usually favors the unders or overs a little more, but who knows? It just depends who's fighting, really. Stats don't usually need too much.
Bigger cage, too.
Yeah, but it's a pretty good card. But you know what? We're getting 1 week closer to UFC 300 each week. We're almost there. It's gonna be tough because it's so early in the year. I mean, we'll get like International Fight Week. Charlie Olives. I see his lines coming down a little bit. I was waiting.
I see it on Bet Online at plus 210, and that's a little outrageous, guys.
I thought I seen it like plus like 190 on some 180 on.
Still, it's crazy, guys. Come on, man.
I'm with you there. I believe Johnny always gets me so. I love Oliveira too. Johnny always gets me so hyped up. He got me.
You know what the knockout prop for Charles Oliveira is? It already came out. Plus 800.
Yeah, but what about the sub though? He's usually out
bang,
there.
Bang, lightning, baby.
Diego Lopez last night when I was doing tape study was minus 170. Now he's minus 135.
I saw that. That's looking pretty nice, I will say that. But I don't want to do these early bets. I don't know if you follow me on Twitter. Like a lot of times.
Plus 180 on Caesar. I was just looking that up. Charlie Alves only plus 180.
Yeah. It's just lately, like these lines have been going up and down so drastically. I feel like now a lot of like before you had to get those early bets in. Now I feel like you almost kind of want to wait and see where the line does go, because you may not like a line and then all of a sudden it just drops and you're like, I'm going to buy the freaking dip. I bought the dip. Boom. We're good.
Bada boom. Yeah, man, let's say what's up to everybody in the chat. We've got John McKinnon here. What is up? First commenter. He says, let's go. LOL. I'll be back. Appreciate that first comment, John.
Dang, at 1:39. You see that? That was really early. The time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, 2:39 your time.
Yeah, that's dedication. That's what we need, man. Show us you guys appreciate the show. And we'll be here. We will be here. Not mostly on time, but like
we're always a little late. Everyone, maybe they're running a little late getting home. Maybe they're just getting some snacks and beer to hang out with us. Like
info and jokes are still going to be on point. Info and jokes, as you know, will still always be on point. 100. Dixon said, Cody and Johnny, what did Uncle Dixon tell y'all about Billy Q and Amanda Hebus? Dude, Dixon is the OnlyFans freaking whisperer. Yeah, man. Fucking Billy.
Don't remind me about Billy.
And then like it was kind of there. It's just the unknowns on Yusuf, but like I just went back.
Trash.
I just had to watch tape on Damon Jackson. Billy didn't look all that great against fucking him either.
I'll be honest.
It was like
I've never
he wears on people. Bad. No, that was terrible.
He didn't like coming out of the gate. He already looked like he was fighting 3 rounds already. Like it was weird, very weird. I don't know. Maybe he was injured. I don't know.
Hey, 1 minute in, I go, uh-oh.
Yeah, I knew that too. I'm like, nope.
But I still thought he had that chance to come back, start grappling, wear on him. But I didn't see him getting choked out. I mean,
he almost got choked out twice.
Shout out Yusuf Zalal, man. Look good.
By Charles Yusuf Zalal Oliveira.
Jesus, dude's a savage.
I know.
Shady, what is up? Said I'm here for the Chinaman's chances, aka safety parlay errands. Let's go. Makes me so mad to make such sharp picks and then make such stupid picks. All in the same.
I made a lot of not sharp picks last week, so don't feel bad.
I mean, I don't know if it was even sharp.
I only had one sharp.
You got all these fights, and you have to pick from them, and it was kind of like a bunch of not great fighters, and then some of them ended up being like way better than the other ones, where it was supposed to kind of be.
You knew a couple. I actually, honestly, I really thought there was going to be more underdogs that hit. I think only 2. Unless you want to count Zalal as an underdog, then you can say 3. But like he closed when the fight started.
If he was an underdog, got him
so 3 then.
Yeah.
But I thought there would be like 4 or 5 maybe. Like no, it was mainly freaking every favorite one.
Let's go, mushrooms. Jarno Aarons, I told you, I bet Jarno Aarons is gonna throw a beating on Nugent.
The only thing I had was the over in that. I knew that was very iffy though. But
Jarno, dude, I watched tape. I'm like, this dude's fucking good. He just fought tough, dude. The dudes he lost to are both top 25 guys, and you can tell now. But Jarno looks freaking good, man. He had Gomes taking him down. Gomes is a striker.
Yeah.
What is up, Mushroom MMA, man? Everybody check out Mushroom MMA, Twitter, YouTube, everywhere. He said, "What's up, Cody? What's up, Johnny, man? What's up, Mushroom?" Putting out good bets every week on his live show on Thursday nights, and then which sucks because I get up at 3:30 in the morning on Friday, so I'm always sleeping. But I watch him the next day. Shady, Patrick Swayze in the building. He said, "You going to the fights, Mushroom?" Yeah, I can't wait to see some pictures. You meeting up with Chronic Combat and everybody? I'm sure
there's a whole bunch of people over there. Yeah,
dude. Yeah, I wanted to go.
I wanted to go too, but luckily we did wait because there is one coming closer to us.
but this is not going to be as fun and fucking.
Well, we'll see.
City. I would like to be in Atlantic City, man.
It would be fun. We can hang out with Dev.
Yeah,
Dev will be there.
Yeah, I can't wait to hang out with Dev.
Come on, we'll meet some Midwest guys. You know what? Midwest guys need a.
Hey, when I see Dev, the dude, I'm gonna go up for the dap and I'm just gonna liver shot him, dude. One good one, putting all that bad juju on my bets, help him back up, dust him off a little bit. Like, come on, Dev. Yeah,
come on, Dev.
I can't wait to meet Dev, dude.
I can't wait to go up and say, nah,
you ain't hitting this. Another liver shot. Boom. Y'all should do a Friday show with Cody Dank and 138 MMA. 2 of my favorites in the game before I've changed my life since UFC Mexico City. Let's go. Yeah, them are 2 of our favorite.
Oh yeah, we love having them on.
Yeah, we'll set up a show with them 2 on it for sure. Them are, like I said, 2 of our favorite. Oh shit, how the fuck? I didn't even
see of favorite,
shit, dude. I didn't even see that. Mushroom's gonna ruin AC. That's a fact. Smoking in the building.
You going, Lou?
Stuff. Shout out Lou Betcha, man. So dude, when does he get back on Twitter?
I don't know. Let us know, Lou.
Let us know, Lou. Oh, it's sad. I liked all Lou's stuff, man. But shout out Lou, man, for coming out, hanging out, spending some time with us tonight. Yeah. Lou Betcha, everybody's gonna. Mikey Martin, what is? Oh, that's Chef Mikey, my dude. He said, "What's up, Killers live show?" Yes, sir. Started a little late, but we'll go through the fights quicker. Still give out good information.
Why is
some jokes on Johnny?
Values all on my side.
Cody versus Johnny. Cody minus 10,000. Like I said, if you want to cut that down, you go inside the distance or round 1 props, stuff like that.
What's John 3.5 spread? It's a safe bet.
Decision, no action. Decision, no action. Pink Floyd in the house, one of the best women's bettors in the game, man.
Yes, sir.
He's on Gatto big this week. I see. I can't wait. I want to hear.
I like it.
The whole breakdown for it when we get to it. Ryan, love the show. And everybody check out Pink Floyd on X too, man. He puts out bets, good comments, all good posts, all kinds of stuff. Good dude. Ryan, love this show. Always the highlight of my week, and I have a dope ass life. So there you go. That's what's up. That's what I like to hear. Right. Dope ass life. That's amazing, dude. Hope everybody does, man. And if not, I hope this little bit will bring a little bit of fun to it for you. Wow, man.
Try to make it entertaining for everybody.
Yeah. Mushroom, Pete Freud, what's up? Sicky does MMA in the house. What is up, Sicky, man? I appreciate you coming out. Everybody check out Sicky on X. He puts out good bets, good breakdowns, funny stuff, all kinds of stuff. I think he put out some John Jones wiener picks.
100%. Yeah. All day. At least one a day.
Yep. So great dude. Now he's sharp, dude, and he's still young, man. He's gonna be good in this game, man. I can't wait to see him. So he just went to his first MMA thing. Yeah, I seen it. He got a little taste. Yes, Sicky looks big too. What's Sicky about? 6'3"
or some shit?
6'4",
damn, dude.
Out here, him and MMA Guru is gonna have to go at it. Dude. Hey.
Battle of the UK.
Hola. Let's see. Randall Seahorn, what's up? He said Poirier signed with Bud Light. We should vote Johnny for Miller.
Dude, I saw that and I literally said
they're trying to go all American now.
I can't even say what I said, to be honest. I don't even want to say what I said.
They got Shane Gillis. Now they got Poirier. I'll take me a Bud Light deal. This Ohani, man, this stuff, the energy drinks, these are bomb. They're made in Louisville, Kentucky. Right.
Oh, nice. I had some of those before. They're pretty good.
Sponsor your boy.
I don't know if you know this or not.
Everybody has a
Miller Lite is triple hops brewed, and no other Miller Lite does that. No other light beer is triple hops brewed. So
facts. If anybody wants to advertise their company stuff, send me some stuff. Send me a T-shirt. We'll advertise it, man. Herbert is a lot. Herbert. Is there a Herbert?
I don't think so. Jai ain't fighting this week.
I'm gonna have to look. CJ UFC picks. What's up? He said, "What's up, my guys? Looking forward to a solid night of fights and bouncing back with some big W's." Yes, sir. Everybody, check out CJ UFC picks YouTube. X, man, he puts out great stuff. Here's Derek Izzy, our real dude, man. This dude puts out a great algorithm. Proved me wrong last week. I threw on that Shabazian over 2.5. It was looking pretty good until Dobson got punched to sleep. You know, it's kind of going all right.
It was a little back and forth. Dobson
blew grappling. Well, dude, the difference was, you know what the difference was? Is that Dobson, I didn't take this into consideration. I knew it right away. He was on short notice. Not crazy short notice, but short notice. Mm-hmm. He is a little chubby, and usually he's out there bobbing and weaving, not throwing none. He's fucking standing there, not moving, throwing power in this fight.
He was getting the better of him until he fucking went for the takedown. It's like, what?
But he hurt Shabazian, but it's like, you know what I mean? If he would have been out there sticking and moving like I thought he was and just doing his little leg kick stuff.
He just needed to survive the first round.
Yeah. And he didn't. He still did, yeah. And it was close. Wasn't that much time left in the first two.
No, there wasn't.
Derek said, I'm on the court hitting drills, listening to the show. Let's get that blood money retirement plan back on track. I'm so mad. So listen to this. This series of events, dude, the Lemony Snicket's shit. So I was on a 5-week winning streak. The 6-week winning streak came down to Brian Battle winning, and then I would have won like 0.9 units. And then that fight got called off or whatever. So I ended up losing 1.9. So the next week, which that would have put me on 6 straight weeks had that happen. The next week I put in 7 bets. I put in 5 bets before I went to Vegas on my Patreon. Or not Vegas, before I went out to Tahoe. Put the bets in, went out to Tahoe, wasn't even dealing with none, already did the tape study I needed to do. Came back, had like 3-4 more days. And for some reason, man, I just talked myself into it. I even asked Baby Blood. I said, Baby Blood, should Dad do? I said, listen, Baby Blood, should Dad do 7 bets or 5 bets? And I was like, and who's going to win, Trey Ogden or Hollowball? Because that's who I was at in Hollowball. She said, 5 bets, Trey Ogden going to whoop that ass. I said, ain't no way, Baby Blood. I said, you don't know nothing.
You know nothing.
I said, I'm so smart. So I put him in. Look at me now. But I would have won 0.6 units had I just stayed with my 5. I haven't put in 7 bets for over a year probably. Mm-hmm. So maybe not, maybe like 8, but I don't do that. And I know now why. I put in 2 risky ass bets. That's why I do 5 bets, dude, to cut out all the risky. Because I want to bet every junkyard dog. I want to bet all this. I'm like everybody else.
Yeah,
I have 20 fucking bets. But you can't.
You want to bet every junkyard dog and every Cody.
Everyone in the game, man. Hey, man. Cody Gibson Iris, man. I'm not still on that shit.
I didn't say anything you all week until just now.
I barely brought up Dogarian. Barely.
Don't even
now
bring him up.
Throw Cody Gibson.
Now I'm fucking livid again. I still haven't let that down.
Oh, I know. I can
still
tell.
Right here. It's my heart.
Sitting on my chest. Yeah, Derek said, I'm on the court hitting drills, listening to the show. Let's get that blood money, though, man. We appreciate you, Derek. Man, what, you sweating? I'm sweating from laughing. Sheesh.
I know, right? Sheesh.
Crystal said Zalal would choke him. Billy could be at 100%. This was, facts. Yeah, good call.
Terrible.
Great card for betting this week. I don't mind the bets I have in at all.
I kind of think so, too. I agree. I didn't think so until I saw the lines.
Yeah, I think there's going to be some favorites, but yo, boys, dropping by for the like. Been busy watching another stream for mod purposes. Keep grinding, boys. I'm lurking. Appreciate the time. Let's go, Anthony.
Right on,
man. Always coming with the positivity and good stuff, man. We appreciate you. Jarno. Dearless knows what was up, man. That was Jarno all day, baby.
Yes, sir.
Jaden in the house. Talbot is the truth. He is the truth. Super weird. Super weird, but the truth.
I don't care.
No, that dude's
I'm betting him every freaking time until he loses. I don't care, dude.
Yeah, but fuck, they broke the ladder. I didn't think he was gonna.
Oh, I didn't think that was gonna happen at all. But I knew a minute in it wasn't gonna hit.
There's my dude, Free Bobby. What is up? Let's go, man. Let's go. Appreciate all the support everywhere, man. Dudes in my Patreon everywhere. I appreciate all the support coming out tonight. Aaron about to dog Manon. That's debatable. It's a good fight though, man. Maybe one day Blood Money will send me Discord link. It's in the last thing. Should be in the thing. I had a rough weekend last weekend, minus 10.65 units, put too much on the wrong dogs. It happens to us.
Same. Me too.
We'll get it back this weekend though, because you got sharp picks, dude. I remember last week you had some good picks. It just, tough week, man. Going with Prop, meeting up with Chronic Combat and Mike's Emers. Let's go. Many more. That's an awesome time. Lou's gonna be there.
Damn it.
Wow, they're gonna burn that city down. And Cody and Johnny need to check your notifications. I already sent you something. And okay. No, okay.
Where?
On X. I'm hoping on X.
Insta.
We need you back on. Can you just do that if they block one account? Just like fucking make it not the same name. I feel like Solar Warden. Solar Warden's made. I followed at least 13 Solar Warden accounts. I'm hoping it's all him. I see the algo, so it's got to be him. What's up, boys? Flavio in the house. What is up, man? Appreciate you coming out. Shady, is that your undercover Twitter? Lou, is that your undercover Twitter account? Cody inside the distance. That's a steal right there. You might as well parlay that up with your next 100 bets. From the desk of Lou bets. Let's go. Raw Torque, what is up, man? Can't confirm or deny, Shady. Let's go. Colostrum, what's your favorite fight on the card? There's some good ones. We're gonna get there, but
Landwehr Emers is gonna be
that's
fun.
Gonna be a good one. Buckley and Vicente Luque can't be
That'd
nothing
be fun,
right? That's got to be one.
I mean, the main event's gonna be fun just to see who wins because I think it's very close. Yeah. I really do. I'll be honest.
Hopefully, we don't get no biters. You know what I mean?
Hopefully, I know
no biters.
Hopefully.
Smack, we're I promise within 3 minutes we're starting this. We got 290 people watching right now. On X and YouTube put together, man. We appreciate you guys coming out so much. Smash that like button for us. Help the algorithm.
Follow us on Twitter if you're watching on Twitter.
Johnny, go to your Twitter and share this. Share the live stream from my Twitter, and everybody share it for us, man. Let's get a whole bunch of people here. This information. Literally drinking that flavor right now from Louisville, Kentucky. Let's go. Exactly. Dude, the Cosmic Stardust, this stuff ain't no joke. Then you got they got all the icy flavors. I need to get a little sponsorship from them right now. I work right down the road.
Miller Lite, let's go.
I'll take it out and deliver it at work.
Every stream.
Yep, I know, right? Rough weekend last week. Yeah. Oh shoot, man.
You going backwards, son?
I went back in time. He said, SK said, what's the square root of 81, guys? Goddamn Billy Q. Antonio, what's up, man? Waiting on the Yeah, that's a good fight. It's a hard fight to bet, man. It's a hard fight because you're kind of hoping. I feel like
there's
the way I would be betting it would be like hoping. You know what I mean? Kiwi Brew, cheer, Kiwi, man. Sure, man. Appreciate you freaking coming out. My sources tell me Algio is doing tons of weightlifting and methamphetamines right now. Should be minus 900.
Let's go.
I like that.
Lou knows. Algio.
Zach is in the house. So what up, fellas? Going to be a good weekend. My first born son's due Friday. Let's go, man.
Let's go, Zach.
First for the family, awesome. Healthy son coming out. You're gonna have a great time. That's a good day, man. Born on Friday. It ain't the 13th. It's good. It's awesome, man. Congratulations, Zach.
Congrats, yeah, man.
Last New Jersey event, 288 had 7 phase and 5 dogs winning. Okay. What up, Deep Montana Goats? I think he's talking to me. I think he's pointing at me when he's saying that, Johnny. But there's 4, so maybe 3 for me, 1 for you.
Unless I'm one goat.
You get to.
I'm a goat, all right.
Yeah, you get to. Please don't tell me you're on the Chris Weidman money line like a lot of Sheesh. Out of principalities, it's tough to do that. Just I'm pretty. You know what I mean? That's like betting a Phil Hall or something.
I am. I will tell you now. I am not.
I don't care. Don't mind it. What up, Anthony? Too Bunny Hunter in the building. What's up, fellas? Let's get some good underdogs. Let's get them. Caden, we appreciate you coming out too, man. Man. CJ. Real sports bet picks, man. Appreciate you coming out. Reese Mcke plus 3.5. What's that? That's where but that fight Is that like a
I don't
no-go
think
to
you need to.
decision?
I don't think you need
because that fight's not going to decision.
I was
right?
going to say I don't think you need to do the plus 3.5 for that bet because I don't think it's going to go to decision no matter what. So if you like Reese McKee, just bet him.
Yo,
Or
Paku
by
MMA.
finish, actually, bet him by
What
finish.
is up? Dude? So, man, let's get into this card. It's got some decent cards. It's got some decent fights.
We got 14. We got 14 to break down.
Yeah, it's on the Blood Money channel, so these are going to be out of order. Oh, dude, Antonio Garcia, what is up, man? Appreciate you coming out. Weidman Dumas seem to be drawing a lot of money. Dumas, AJ, Yanni, K, and Blood Money. Let's go. We appreciate you coming out, AJ. Best in the game.
Yes,
AJ's
sir.
one of the best in the game, man. Always hanging out with us, dude. We appreciate it. Terry Smith, Double Vision MMA 365, watching live from New Jersey. Let's go, Terry Smith.
Terry.
Like that. Is that your name on Twitter? If that's your name on X, man, everybody follow him. Everybody that comes here, we talk to the people in the chat, man. We try to shout out everybody, help everybody stuff. You come here, help us, help me, help you, help us, help you. For sure. All right, first fight, Ibo Aslan versus Anton Turkalj. I got these.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm going to let you start this one, Yanni.
Yeah, this is a fun one. I don't think it's going to go to decision. I will tell you that. Aslan, or however you say it, making his UFC debut. They did fight before. I think it was about 3.5 years ago. Turkalj was able to get the better of him this time, but Aslan is though he's a really powerful striker. He's not super technical. He pushes forward. He tries to knock your head off. Basically, he can wrestle here and there, but he does fade as the fight goes on. And Turkalj, we've seen him a couple times, and he's well-rounded. I wouldn't say his striking is amazing. He has a pretty decent chin, but lately it's been failing him, and I think he relies on that a little bit too much. That's a little scary for me. But he does have good grappling if he gets the fight to the mat, so that's something to watch out for, and good submissions. So it just really depends on how you think this fight's going to play out. And do you think Aslan's going to be able to get that knockout early, or do you think Turkalj will survive and get the finish late? Because I think that's probably what happens here. So, but I'm going to go with the Aslan knockout here. I don't trust Turkalj's chin after last fight now. He's getting hit too much. He's way hittable on the feet. And I think Aslan gets that little revenge from 3.5 years ago and his only loss. So give me Aslan by first round knockout. I don't think Turkalj has his chin anymore. I think it's a little bit dustier than it used to be, and he's going to rely on that a little too much in this fight.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a violent fight. You know what I mean? These dudes hate each other. If you watch the first one, when Turkalj got done, he yelled in his face, ran over, headbutts the thing, headbutt the turnbuckle thing. It was pretty good. So in this fight, it's tough. It's like you said, it's a rematch. It's not going to go the same as it went before, most likely. So in the first one, Ibo kicked the shit out of Anton in the first round, right? Beat him standing, beat him on the ground. But he kind of went nuts and exerted himself too much. He was hurting him on the feet. He's grabbing him, taking him down. He's stopping takedowns, reversing him, taking him down, getting some ground and pound. But he just went really hard. But he was maybe 8-0 at that time. And he's just been running through everybody. He's knocked out all 12 of his opponents. 12 KOs, 11 in the first round. So when you're just running through everybody, dude, it's like I've said about these learning moments, even with your boy Dargarian and all these people. My bad. That just came out. I didn't even mean that one.
Listen, he is my boy. He's my boy.
I
made him my boy. I don't give a shit, Cody.
He's going to beat the shit out of a lot of people.
Yes,
I'm
he is.
high on him
I'm going to be like, that's my boy.
But I'm allowed to too, man. You took Chelsea Chandler. You know what I'm saying?
It's because I'm smart.
So in this fight
against Dumas,
Dumas about to catch a beating by an old
no,
lady.
She ain't
beaten.
No, she ain't.
So listen, on this one, it looked like Ibo. He's still knocking dudes out in the first round, but it looks like he's taking his time now, right? So when you have that first fight, you're 8-0, you've knocked out everybody in the first round. Then you come up against Anton, you beat the crap out of him in the first round. He survives. You come out in the second round, you're death tired. Get that ass whooped, get yelled in your face. Dude goes and headbutt stuff afterwards. You don't want that to happen again. So I'm hoping that you learn from that. All right, I can't finish everybody in the first round. Let me slow down. Let me go work on my cardio. Let me slow down. I believe he's training in Vegas now, so that's only going to help with his takedown defense and all that, getting good coaching. So I think that he's going to take his time on this one. I think that he's going to put Turkalj out, dude. He hurt him a couple times in that first fight. And I think Ibo's improved over these last 3.5 years. I don't think Turkalj's gotten all that great. Now, granted, he's fought some tougher people in the UFC, Jailton Almeida and fucking Petrino. But man, that Pedro one's almost unforgivable, you know. So Pedro's knocking you out. I think that Ebo can. I'm staying away from this fight because it's very untrustworthy. Because if you're betting Ebo, which I would do if I was betting this, you gotta hope you're betting the dude that already lost. You know what I mean? So you gotta hope and pray that he really did make all these improvements. And then if you're I almost like the over 1.5 because I just don't think it goes down the same as the first one. I think these guys take their time a little more. And the first one was fucking chaos from the beginning, and that almost went over. That went to the second round. You know what I mean? It went at least a minute or two into the second, and that one was chaos from the beginning. Now, maybe this one is too, and maybe Ebo just knocks him out. But I'm not betting this fight anyway. It's risky, but I'd take Ebo and maybe that over 1.5.
I like the under 2.5 if you want to throw that in a parlay. I think that hits.
Yeah, definitely the under. Yeah, for shizzy. Let's see. Mushroom says Anton Tricali is the pleasure man and Jordan Levitt is the man. Sheesh. I'm liking a bunch of dogs on this card, especially Pacheco. Okay. That's tough. But he's a dog.
He's a dog. I'll tell you that.
The trilogy
play on there, though. I will tell you that. We'll get there.
Yeah, will be for the interim 205 belt in 2027. Okay. Roadhouse. I started watching that last night after the tape study, but I only got like 20 minutes of it. So I'm glad you brought that up, Mike. I want to watch that. Finish that tonight. I'm glad you brought that up. I only watched like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Yeah, pleasure man is, man. I was all in on that mofo against Pedro after the fight he had with Petrino.
I was too.
Now I'm like all out. But this is risky anyways. Like I said, man, it's risky. Aslan KO and Sprinkle Brown 1 KO. Yeah, I like that, Evan. What did CJ said? Ebo by KO. That rhymes. Yeah. You're supposed okay, I was on pleasure, man, but I'll roll with you guys. Yeah, but like I said, this is a lower confidence pick, man, because if you bet on Ebo and then he gets the same thing done to him and he gasses out and you start seeing him gas out and you're like, damn.
That's the thing. Yeah. I mean, I think Ebo is going to look really good in the first round. And then when it gets in the second, you're going to be like, crap. My bet's not looking that great anymore.
Yeah, Antonio's got the idea there. But then still, my Ebo looks a little tired going into the second round. You know, he beat up Tricali, and you're like, bet the house on Tricali. And Ebo comes out and nukes him after fucking getting a minute of rest. That's the I bet. It's tough, but it can work if it's not like two finishers, I believe. Anton wins if he comes out to sexy back. That's a fact. Bring his sexy back. Tricali chin and striking defense is sus, but going to take him. With the UFC experience, fight to fight call, a tough fight to call. I can't blame you on that. Tyler, 138 MMA, we was talking about you earlier. So what's up, guys? Just got done at the gym. Been looking forward to this. Let's go. Everybody check out 138 MMA if you already haven't done so on X and on YouTube, Twitter. I think he does TikToks now. Dances. No?
Does he?
No, I don't think so.
That'd be awesome.
Maybe.
I don't have TikTok, so I can't check out anybody on TikTok.
No, I joke with him on that because it took us a while to talk him into getting an Instagram. He's like, oh,
true.
Stuff. So, but everybody check out 138. Great dude, great content, great picks. He knows his stuff. Great dude. EQ Mana is a little too easy for Tricali to take down Ebo. Can't assume his takedown defense. Yeah, true. Doesn't go the distance. That's an excellent bet right there. Let's see. Skip. I didn't. Oh, I went back and got it.
We got you, man.
In the beginning. Now you got to throw a couple more likes or something. Donate. Shady said -400 on under 2 rounds. Jesus, Johnny.
For one, it's -300, and that's a perfect parlay piece.
Okay, true that.
I see it right now on my
bet picks. Roadhouse is worth it. I can't wait to watch it. Gyllenhaal's a good actor. I mean, Connor will be in it, but I like Gyllenhaal. We'll see. 138 MMA. Oh, and what's yeah. Better be your guy, Carlos. Better be. Pedro, yeah. Yeah, dude, that sucks, man. What's up, Mushroom? There will be blood. What's up? There will be blood. All right. I'll get next fight is in the women's flyweight 125. Melissa Gatto, Victoria Dudakova. I'll let you start this one too.
Yeah. So Melissa Gatto almost made my weirdly confident pick of the week. I think I like her a lot in this fight. This is going to be at flyweight. Dudakova is normally a strawweight, so she's moving up. Like size-wise, if you look, I think they're around the same height, same reach, all that stuff. But Gatto's going to be so much stronger. And they both have good submissions. They both have good grappling, but it's just the strength. And honestly, I think on the feet, I think they're fairly close. But, Dudakova is going to be just pitter-pattering a little bit. And Gatto's going to be like going in the clinch, and she's going to try to get those takedowns. And I know she doesn't have the greatest technique, but she's going to be so much stronger that I think she can literally pick her up and throw her down and get her on top and get it on them to the mat. So I don't see a finish though, because like I said, Dudakova does have good grappling. I think she'll be able to survive, but the later the fight goes, maybe it doesn't. But I'm going to go with Gatto to win. I think she wins a decision here, but it wouldn't shock me if she like bullies her to the ground and actually, takes the back and something crazy like that, because I don't know why. I just like, I'm not really high on Gatto. I think Dudakova, I don't know why she's moving up to flyweight. It's a question for me, little red flag, because I think she's really good she could be really good at strawweight, but she still has a little bit of red flags with her. Like she barely beat Jinyu Frey. Like that's not really a great look. And she was so much bigger than her. And then round 3 was very close. So, and she was slowing down in round 3 too against Jinyu Frey, there was barely any grappling going on. So give me Gatto to win. I think by decision. I think she's going to be too strong, and moving up I don't think it's a good idea for her at this moment.
Yeah. It's like a tough fight to call, because it seems like Gatto's like the clear and obvious pick. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Like Dudakova is not that bad. She's young. She's going to be improving fight to fight. I had a bet on her against Jinyu Frey too, and she got taken down and held down. That didn't look very good. Well, her striking looked a lot better than I thought it would. So obviously her striking is improving from fight to fight. So I'm going to assume that her wrestling and grappling is improving. Lipsky's grappling improved a lot, where she was able to stop a lot of the takedowns. This is a tough fight to call. I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna go with the experience, Gatto. I'm gonna say that she does have the better ground game, because what Jinyu Frey showed, that she can control her for a whole round, getting her down. And she has no cardio. If she had more cardio in the 3rd round, maybe she could have held her down again. But yeah, man. In this one, I'm gonna say that Gatto's got the striking to stand with her, and then she's gonna have the grappling advantage. I'm not betting this though. This is gonna be a good fight, and Dudakova is an undefeated fighter for a reason. Even that girl that she beat on the Contender Series is good. She'll be in the UFC eventually, and she beat her, man, and was grappling with her. And I think she blew her knee out in that fight in like the 2nd round too. And
yeah, that's true. She did in that one. But then she got in the UFC against Estela Nunez, and that weird dislocated elbow thing happened. So that was like 30 seconds of a fight, and she won that fight. I mean, I'm not saying that she would have lost that fight, but.
And Jinyu Frey's not terrible.
She's not.
I mean? Like, she
really
puts up a decent fight with everybody but Polyana Beot.
But that's what scares me a little bit, because Gatto is so much better than Jinyu Frey. I know they're in different weight classes, but if you would pound for pound, skill for skill, Gatto would beat Frey 100%.
No, I heard about they said that Dudakova had staph in her butt. Who told people that? How the fuck does that get out? I thought somebody was joking when they said that. I forget. Like, was it in her butt? Why would that get out? Why would like? I'd be like, man, it was on my arm or leg, anywhere but your butt. You know what I'm saying? It's not ideal. Last fight, she had staph. Yeah, man. Damn. Yeah, Dudakova has better boxing. I believe that she does. She looked pretty good. Probably beats her at 125. But
should be quick. Should be the quicker striker. But I think as the fight goes on, I think she does slow down a little bit. I think those takedowns will come a little bit easier for Gatto. She's gonna be stronger.
There will be blood like Dudakova. Victoria always going to be a pick. She had staph, I'm pretty sure, with Frey. All right. And getting them underdog prices. Line hasn't moved too much. How do you feel about the over-under in this, Johnny?
I like the over. Just because both girls are really good grapplers. And
Booty-Kova.
I don't think anyone's going to be knocking out anybody. Yeah. I think the only way is going to be by submission, and I don't think anyone's going to get a submission here. Unless, I think that if there is a submission, it's going to be Gatto, because she's going to be stronger. Maybe like a stronger arm bar, or maybe she gets like a head and arm choke or something like that.
Yeah. FB, Any Action, FB. Everybody check out Any Action Sportscast. That's where he puts out all his information and fight breakdowns, and he's got great stuff. Said almost 100 people watching. Whoa, the show's growing like crazy. 100 on YouTube and 330 on X. So we've got 400 and some right now. So
love it.
Let's go, man. Appreciate everybody coming out, hanging out with us. Here's my dude, Scott, Scott Lawson. He always comes with the jokes. He said, hey guys, I'm here. I was here for the whole time. I had a small heart attack when Cody said a 7-year-old is dictating 5. She's 5. Yeah, she's 5. And I went against her. Never again. He said, I'm glad the wife is a nurse and brought me back.
That's hilarious.
Mine is too. So sometimes, you get certain bets when Mike Breeden starts barking at Jubilee and puts him out, she had to bring me back from that one. But yeah, man, yeah, it's I'm not proud, it's not a very sharp game here. It's flip coins, Sorry, dude, though. Crystal says she isn't great at full health, but Lipsky beat Gatto with boxing. Dudakova could as well. Lipsky's got good striking, though. She just threw more power. Like, Gatto landed more, but Lipsky was coming forward and just
and Lipsky was able to stuff the takedowns, too.
Yeah, which Lipsky's definitely got to have better striking than
But Lipsky also is bigger, and she's stronger, and that's why she was able to. It's going to be a different story here. Trust me. Totally two different fighters.
Vicky wasn't fast or strong as Straw. She hasn't shown killer instinct. I like her developing well-rounded, but not good enough yet. Anything Gatto hasn't handled. True. And Gatto's, man, she's got wins over like Carol Hossa, stuff like that. Yeah, definitely they do. Mm-hmm. Jaden ain't lying. So especially in your butt, man, that can't be comfortable. That cannot be. That has to be the opposite of comfortable. It was her Bajay. It was called the taint. That's like both a little bit, right? It's not good. Dude. How does everybody know all this? Why is this medical information out there?
I don't know, man. Jeez. That's crazy, man.
Is there pictures? They got pictures. Roadhouse is definitely.
Does she have an OnlyFans?
Dixon. Gatto decision. AJ likes Gatto decision. Next fight is men's bantamweight. Angel Pacheco versus Colin Laughlin. I'm gonna break this one down. So obviously, dude, Angel Pacheco, good boxing. Dude works the body. He can throw a ton of punches. If you just stand there and box with him, he's going to box with you all night. You know what I mean? He doesn't like getting hit to the body, and he gets hurt to the head too. Like Silva hurt him to the head a couple times, hurt him to the body a couple times. I've seen him in other fights on the regional scene get hurt to the body, get hurt to the head, but he's tough. He's like a junkyard dog. He's going to keep fighting you. But like if you have a junkyard dog, usually you to be like that junkyard dog and to be able to have that way of coming back, you want to be well-rounded, you know what I mean? At least a crazy freaking wrestler or something like a Darren Elkins where his striking's okay, but if you just keep letting him go, he's just going to keep wearing on you. Next thing you're on the ground getting choked out like TJ Brown. But like Pacheco's just a boxer that's very tough, and he's got decent, he's fought low-level guys in the regional scene, but I've seen him get taken down and get back up and then beat them dudes up. But this Laughlin kid's good, dude. Like he's a legit prospect. I know in his last fight he lost, but dude, he took that fight on 5 days notice. Like he was already supposed to fight somebody that wasn't that good. He was minus 500. Then he took the fight at 145, which I believe this fight's at 135.
135,
right?
Yeah.
Well, the last fight was at one. He fought. Who did he fight?
Danny Silva.
No, that was at 135. Never mind.
You're talking about, okay. I'm talking about
Laughlin fought Taylor Lapilus. That kid's freaking good, dude. Like, if you don't know him even from his first UFC run, the regionals, spin kick, Nate Maness in the body, like the dude's good. Like, and he's got one thing he's got is excellent takedown defense. So Laughlin was supposed to fight somebody else. His fight, he went from a minus 500 to plus 150 against Lapilus. And he still looked decent, man. Striking, if you watch him on the regionals, like Cage Warrior stuff, man, he's knocking dudes out. He's got power in both hands. He's got powerful leg kicks. He's got good grappling, good wrestling. He's very strong, and he's got excellent cardio. So, yeah, if he stands there and just boxes with Pacheco, he's a little stiff. He throws a little bit more power, but he's a little stiff, and he'd probably get beat up. But that's not what he's going to do. This kid's going to come out here. He's going to mix it up. And one thing I do want to say about Pacheco is they say he's 5'8". He's going to be a lot bigger in Laughlin here, but I don't think that's going to help. Pacheco's coming down from 145 in his last fight to 135. It's going to be a little taller, a little skinnier. It says he's 5'8" with the 70-inch reach, but if Danny Silva's 5'11", Pacheco has got to be 5'10", because he was damn near just as tall as Danny Silva. But I think that's just going to help Laughlin get him lower. He's going to wear on him with the grappling and all that. And I really like Laughlin here. I really like, especially too, because Pacheco's chance to win is by knocking him out, but he's not really a one-shot knockout guy. You know what I mean? He's going to wear on you and beat you up and hit you with a ton of punches to the body, but I don't think he's going to get a chance to do that. I think Laughlin's going to MMA this dude. So how do you see it going down?
Yeah, I'm on the Laughlin side as well. I like the grappling advantage here and the wrestling. On the feet, both these guys, they can hit hard. I would give Pacheco the slight, edge in the striking, though. I think he's got the better boxing, better combos that he can do. Both guys are dogs. So this is going to be dog versus dog here. So I'm going to go with Laughlin to win by decision. I think there's going to be a lot of wrestling and grappling going on. And I think Pacheco's going to survive all that stuff. And I like the overs a lot. I like the over, whatever you want to do, over 1.5, over 2.5. I like it for some reason. going for it. I know they have a lot of finishes in their careers, but they haven't really fought guys like as durable and other than their last fight. Both of their last fights that they both lost are two guys that are durable and dogs too. So this is another fight. I think, I think Laughlin will win this fight, but they're both going to survive and go to decision. So Laughlin by decision is my pick, and I like the overs. And that's pretty much a pick 'em for the over 2.5. So
yeah, Harrison ain't lying. Like Laughlin just looks like a fighter, dude. He's just a short, thick, meathead dude. And he's tough, and he talks.
He's gonna mix in. He's gonna mix in that wrestling when he needs to. I don't think he's gonna go like wrestle heavy, but if he's gonna be in trouble, if the opportunity presents itself, that takedown's coming, and he's gonna get it, and he's gonna stay on top for pretty much the rest of the round.
Yeah, Don Kaelin's a confident pick. That's good because I have him parlayed with somebody else coming up. I like it. I like Kaelin. Like I said, if this was just going to be a boxing match and it was like Pacheco versus some boxer, then definitely get them dog odds. But like I said, man, this MMA easy. Two of Lawson's, dude, terrible records. But yeah, that's what I think too. I feel like Laughlin's wrestling is going to be too much for Pacheco. Angel's tough as nails. He really is. 100%. If he can get a good striking match, man, he'll be good. He'll be really good. He'll put on some excellent fights.
Let's go, Evan.
Yeah, Pacheco Laughlin fight,
you don't even have to be Evan. Do the over 2.5.
Pacheco can survive. Yeah, Pacheco ain't giving up. That's a fact. Okay, Matt R is on Pacheco. Okay, all right. Any fight y'all think finished by submission?
There's a couple.
There'd probably be something.
You can do if you like Turkolau, if you like Petroski, if you like Burns,
Herbert Burns. That's what I was just gonna say. Definitely
maybe if you want to do a sneaky Algio, maybe a sneaky Luque. There's shots.
Yeah, they're in the big cage. This is live in Atlantic City, so it's a big cage this time for sure. Yep. See everybody in the chat, man. That's why I love this. That's why I do the show. If it was just a bunch of assholes in the chat just like coming in and being I'll block them. I don't deal with that stuff.
I don't mind the assholes.
If you're just gonna be negative, man. Bring it. Like our chat's awesome. I mean, we got, like I said, we got Dev. Dev, you're gonna have to rewind earlier. I give you a shout out earlier in the show for when we go to Kansas City, UFC Kansas City. So you might want to check that out. But yeah, man, our chat's awesome. That's why I love coming out. And everybody knows smart stuff, helps each other out. Laughlin, he is a small dude. He's just thick. Polish power all the way at plus money.
Polish power. Nobody's Polish in this card. Are we talking about?
I think there might be one. Maybe no, that's maybe next card. I just watched somebody fight someone from Poland. I did so much tape study yesterday.
I'm gonna say
he's from Ireland. He's from Erlin. Get my free. There we go. What is it? Post it.
Post if it's free.
Mushroom, you're always cool. I'm talking about the dudes that just come and troll. Mushroom. Well, bring it, Johnny.
Sure, man. Sure.
We're gonna try to get there. I heard St. Louis is
I'm going
this time of year.
I'm going, Dev. So I'll meet you if you're gonna be there. I'm going. I don't care.
Jesus, Johnny.
I'm not going to Bellator. Or not Bellator. It's PFL. So I'm going.
This, I'm gonna most likely make it to the St. Louis one. We're getting floor seats, baby, right in front. You know what we do, but
that's how we do. Let's go.
When is it?
May 11th, I believe.
Okay, who's the main event?
They don't have one yet.
What the?
They got like 8 fights though, and they're all pretty cool actually. So they got to get at least 4 or 5 more fights, and I'll be honest, maybe 2 of the fights they have right now are main card worthy for a fight night. So, but they are pretty cool fights though, actually.
Abu Dhabi, you gonna go to that St. Louis card? We have to link up. We linked up with him twice in Chicago now.
Yes, sir.
He's awesome. Bought me some drinks. We had a good time. We sat there at that table for like 3 hours, man. I had a great time, dude. Just talking, man. Mushroom gets no respect. Like I respect Mushroom. Mushroom's my dude. Puts in the tickets. I'm going to go back to them tickets eventually. It's just my work schedule, and then the way that them guys were releasing the prop lines is how I can't I literally can't make it there. But betting online's the devil. Woodson versus Caceres. That's a good fight, Johnny Newquist with the dono. He said, "Who has the worst fight IQ on the card?
That is a great question.
I
can look real quick.
Lupita Godinez. That was the next card. Sorry.
No.
That's the next one.
She's fine.
I mean, man, I feel like you had this plan, Johnny. I think you get, Johnny News. I think you're.
I can give you some fighters that have moments of brain farts, if you want to say.
Probably freaking Cedricus.
I would say Dumas isn't very bright. I mean, Jamal Emers had a brain fart against Pat Sabatini.
True that. Yeah,
that hurt my heart a little bit. I remember
that's probably the worst one you can find on this card as far as just like a bad brain fart was going down.
I mean,
but he's not really...
Godinez was inconsistent like 3 or 4 fights ago, but I think she's turned the table a little bit ever since moving to the new gym. I think she's been way better. Way better. She needed that. She needed to get out of Canada, go to Mexico, train with them.
Bro, Cynthia Calvillo put up 300 strikes on that girl and out-grappled her.
Was that 3 or 4 fights ago, Cody?
I'm just saying.
Yes, it was. Thank you. You proved my point.
Calvillo. I'm just saying that name.
I don't care.
For future cards that you may want to look into. Cynthia Calvillo.
Not care because it's a different gym. I'm looking at the fights that she did against Tabitha Ritchie, which Tabitha Ritchie did not win 30-27, everybody.
We're almost to that fight, bro.
All right, let's go.
He said, let's go. Hey, we got 457 people watching live, dude. We really appreciate that so much. About to give you some really good picks on this fight right here. I got a bet on this fight. Men's featherweight, Connor Matthews versus Dennis Bazia. Sorry, I started the last one. You start this.
Yeah. This one is a little funky to me. I'm gonna go with Bazooka to win. I'm just not super confident in that. I think he has a little bit more experience, if you want to say. Obviously, he's been in the UFC. This is Matthews' UFC debut. But, I mean, he's well-rounded. He's not really amazing anywhere other than his toughness. But I know he got knocked out in his last fight. But he's, he has a good cardio. He's just okay everywhere. And Matthews, he's a really good striker. He's got good volume, pushes forward too. But he can be hittable too. He can wrestle if need be, but he's probably going to keep it on the feet. And I just think this is going to be a dogfight for 3 rounds. And I'm just leaning Bazooka because it's hometown. He's from that area, and he's been in the UFC. He's fought the better competition right at the moment. And yeah, I'm just gonna. That's it. I'm staying away from this fight. But I do like the overs because I do think the overs will hit. So give me Bazooka to win by decision, but I'm staying far away from this one. I don't watch this one as a fan. I just don't trust either guy. I'll be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I'm with you on that. I don't like to pick a side. I've seen both these dudes catch beatings from other guys and not really lose right away. I mean, Bazooka did last fight against Emers, but most fights, even when Emers is a beast, but Melsik Bagdasarian, you know what I mean? He took a beating from him, but yeah, they're both of them got decent striking. Both of them got decent wrestling. Both of them got decent jiu-jitsu. I mean, they're both right around. It seems like the same level. The line indicates that. I'm going with Bazooka just because I like his more high-level experience. He's fought a lot of tough dudes. He hasn't always looked great. He doesn't even look great against the lower-level dudes, to be honest. Even in his wins, man, his content. That's why he never got.
He's a grinder, just a grinder.
He's okay everywhere, and that's his problem. You know what I mean? Yeah, he can't even just take people.
He needs heart.
He's got good takedown defense, decent takedown defense, but then he doesn't have good takedowns himself, but then he can get taken down. But he's got good cardio, but it's not great. He's got good striking, but he doesn't hit hard and nothing great. But the same thing with Matthews. I don't think he's really going to be able to hit hard enough to knock Bazooka out. Bazooka, he's fought 15 times. 9 of his 15 fights have gone to decision. So he's not getting finished. He's only been finished the one time by Emers, and he's not really finishing guys himself unless he fights the lower level guys.
Yeah, and that was early with a crazy shot right down the middle.
Yeah, and Connor Matthews only has 1 KO in his career, and that was his first fight versus a 0-7 guy. Then he's got some rear naked chokes, but his first 5 opponents had a record. It was it's 16 and 116. You know what I mean? And he's only fought 8 times, and that was his first 5 opponents. So it's very untrustworthy fight. Give me Bazooka, and I like the over 2.5. I think both these guys are durable. I think they both got pretty decent cardio. They're both well-rounded, and I don't think Matthews would have to kind of rear naked choke him. That's usually his way. And Bazooka trains at Longo. He's gonna have decent grappling. You know what I mean? He showed it before, so I'm gonna take Bazooka. No bet on that, and then I'm gonna go with the over 2.5. I bet that it was minus 166, I believe. I like it. I really do think this one goes over. Let's see. Don's got Matthews by decision. I like it. Matthews is our underdog of the week. What a bet, man. All right. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate you putting out info, man. Letting everybody know. Like I said, check out What a Bet on X, man. They put out good stuff all the time. Matthews is underdog. I don't mind that pick. Be like Mushroom, not Joe Pfeiffer. Be like Jack Hansen, baby. Let's go. More firepower. The Hermanson bet was definitely better than Aaron's, but Aaron's, man, that was money. That was money. It's just I've been cutting back my bets on these shittier cards. Otherwise, I would have had 300 on Aaron's and would have hit big. Let's see. Matthews via sub. Okay. It's debatable, Dev. It's debatable. He said, I like the under on Instagram earlier. He commented on my bet. He goes, I like the under. He goes, under these nuts. we all had a good laugh. Let's go. Don't do that, Dev. Maybe sub after 2.5. I'll agree with that, Dev. I'll give you that. He didn't look good against higher talent. No, neither one did. Connor Matthews took a beating again. That's how I know he's not. That's how I know Bazooka's not finishing Matthews either, dude. Francis Marshall.
I think these guys are on the same.
And just threw a fucking beating on this.
They're on the same level, and when there is a step up, you can tell that they just can't step up.
Oh, yeah, and I think Kevin was that the one to ask. I don't know if that Kalen fight goes under 2.5 because like Pacheco's so tough that Kalen might just keep holding him up against the cage, land some takedowns, but not finish him. Because if you go check Pacheco's record, he's been fighting since like 2012, so you know he's pretty decently well rounded. It's 2012 or 2014.
Yeah. So
the dude's been training, fighting, 10, 12 years. So I think he's going to be good enough to survive. But Kalen does. I mean, he finishes people though. He could. The thing is Kalen could come out here and knock this dude out on the feet. Like he didn't show much striking. I don't know why he didn't strike with Taylor Lapalus. It's like he didn't want to, but if you go watch his regional stuff, his striking's not bad. He's a little thick like this, but he throws good punches and he hits with power. But
he's not gonna sub Pacheco. I will say that, and he's not gonna knock him out.
Yeah, Matthew does have a chin, bro. He both of these guys really do. Justin said, "I'm a grinder too. I got the app Grinder, but found out it's not grinding." So. Oh man, he still kept it though. Still got it.
You never know.
What, Anakin? What is up, man? What's good, man? We appreciate you coming out and commenting. Sure, Mushroom. Anakin said, "I don't trust Dennis. He looked good versus Woodson, but the Emers was bad." Yeah, and even against Woodson, he got out grappled by a boxer there, and he was on super short notice. We watched that live. That was a pretty good fight. Let's go with Matthews on this one. Next fight, men's featherweight, Julio Arce versus Herbert Burns. So in this fight, let me see this real quick. Well, it's different when you bet real money. Pick your spots. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, dude. That's why it's tough. It is tough out here. Shady always everybody follows Shady too on X because he puts out excellent information, different quotes, different stuff on just being smart, sharp, keeping them bets down, man. Love it. Julio Arce versus Herbert Burns. Dude, this is a tough fight to just be so confident on Herbert or on Julio Arce, in my opinion. Like Arce definitely is going to have the better striking, but he's like 34. He hasn't fought in a while. He hasn't been fighting consistently for a while. He does have good takedown defense, but he hasn't been fighting a ton of people that just want to take him down. You know what I mean? Montel Jackson tried to take him down a couple times. But other than that, he hasn't fought too. Like maybe Shaman Rice, Julian Rosa, not too many wrestlers, but he's been choked out by like Brian Kelleher back in the day, but he's going to have the better striking here. He's got good wrestling and he's probably got pretty good jiu-jitsu, but like Herbert Burns is going to be a lot bigger than him. He's 2 inches taller. He's got 4 inches of reach on him. And like, he's going to get this fight to the ground at least one time in the first round. Like we've seen him do it to almost everybody. He did it with Landwehr. Landwehr was able to survive. They got up. He hit Landwehr with the knee. He took down Bill Algeo. Yeah, he almost finished Algeo. That's how he gassed out. He had Algeo and all kinds. Like, dude, he had Algeo, and Algeo's huge, dude. And he had him in all kinds of crazy situations.
Algeo's a scrambler, dude.
Yeah, and that's what worries me is like the shit he had Algeo in and put everybody. Evan Dunham with different people. He's a black belt, but different people. He could get Julio Arce out of there. Like Julio Arce minus 400 is crazy to me, and at this day and age, and at at featherweight. Like I don't think he's all that great. Doesn't he usually fight at 135?
Who?
Julio Arce.
Arce?
Like, because Montel Jackson's a 35er, right? Are these dudes fighting at 45?
Let me look. Yeah, they're fighting at 45.
And yeah, I don't think that. I just noticed that. I never even seen that. But Julio Arce usually fights at 35, right? Because he's fighting like Shaman Moraes, Daniel saying, yeah, that's 35. Yeah. He fought Jackson so he's coming up a weight class. I didn't even notice that. That's why he's so much smaller, man.
Yeah.
I
didn't catch that either, to be honest.
Like Landwehr has good takedown defense. He's a big featherweight, and he's gonna he took down Landwehr, had him in a couple of decent situations. And I know for a fact he's gonna take down Arce because he's gonna be bigger, and that's his thing. He's gonna use all his energy to get him down. Now, is he gonna be able to sub him? I don't know, because we really don't know how good Arce is on the ground. But I'm not taking that chance on no parlay or nothing, because I'm not going to be shocked. I think almost everybody should have Herbert Burns first round sub, like just, a small whatever 0.10 of a unit or something on that, because that's a very high possibility. Like Julio Arce is fucking not like top tier A grade dude that's just going to come out here, shut Herbert Burns down and beat the shit out. I don't think he's that guy really, but I'm going to pick him to win, because I really can't just pick Herbert Burns after we've seen some of this stuff. But like, I'm just saying, Julio Arce ain't worth minus 400 over anybody, not at featherweight, especially. He's been a 135er his whole career, fighting low level 135 guys. Julio Arce stepped up to dude that Jan just beat the shit out of, fucking Kung Fu Kid.
Oh, Song.
Yeah. He got knocked out by him. Like when he stepped up in competition. Like, I don't think he's that great at 135. So coming up to 145 to think that Herbert Burns, they're both older. Burns 36, Arce 34. Risque, man. I guarantee you Burns gets him down in the first round, at least does what he's going to try to do to him. I don't know if he gets it done, but he will get him down. He did it, like I said, Landwehr, Dunham, Bill Algio. If you go watch the shit he put Bill Algio in, I don't know if Julio Arce is getting out of that stuff. So give me Arce, no confident pick, but I mean, obviously I like the unders. I don't know though, man, under 1.5 maybe, but I don't know. Very tough fight, man. What's it say? Burns round 1. I can even see KO plus 1,400. Yeah, man. Even when he fought like Daniel Pineda, like he had him in an okay bad position in the first round. Then in the second round, he came out after getting beat up a little bit by Pineda in the first round. Herbert came out and landed a takedown on Pineda and did a little more stuff in the second until he got reversed and the shit beat out of him. But I don't know, man. Julio Arce is going to be a small featherweight, dude. 5'7", 70-inch reach. So, yeah, man. Who do you got?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Arce too. And, Burns is going to be live in that first round. I just think after the first round, he may not be alive, actually. So I think Arce will definitely get a finish if this fight gets to round 2, especially round 3. So it just depends on what you want to do. If you want to bet this fight, I'm going to stay away. If I would do anything, again, it would probably just be the unders, because I've gotten burned on Kennedy, and I thought he was going to demolish. He didn't. And Burns is, I don't want to take that chance again, because he's not, to me, that trustworthy, and Kennedy shouldn't have been either, which I was foolish for doing. So I'm going to try to take a back seat here. We'll watch this fight, but I do think Arce survives. I think he gets a second round knockout.
I'm with you, but it's tough. Yeah, man, you can cash out of it. Just don't make threats. Don't make threats, Kevin. Come here talking that mess.
As long as you do the over, you're good.
Get to stay strapped and get clapped. Arce odds minus 425, considering he's not won in 4 years. Yeah, that's crazy.
Really?
I mean, he hasn't been fighting much. He's like 34, 35, and then he got knocked out by Song. He got beat by Montel Jackson. His last win was
Daniel Santos.
It
was almost 2 years ago.
Yeah,
it was almost 2 years ago. His last win. But he hasn't fought in about a year.
He beat Willie Cat. Yeah, he beat Willie Cat in 2022,
which is a very, I think it's a very good.
It was a good win.
That was me.
Yeah,
that was his debut. That was his debut, though.
Yeah, and it was at 135, fighting smaller dudes. Herbert's gas tank won't let him go the fourth. Yeah, Arce inside the. Yeah, if you're gonna bet Arce, it'd be inside the distance, I would imagine. So And he hits hard, man. Round 1, Silver Bust for sure. Herbert's Avis 2.0. Yeah. Octagon Outcome. What up? He said, what up, boys, man? Appreciate you coming out. Everybody check out Octagon Outcome on Twitter too, man. He's putting out good stuff. Deserves a follow for sure. Post use out of return, he might not gas. Yeah, no shit, dude. Ain't nobody gassing no more. Who's gassing these days? Ain't nobody gassing.
True. Maybe.
Johns didn't gas.
He was slowing down, but he didn't gas.
Yeah, risky bet on Arce. Yeah, it is, man. Arce is too well rounded for Herbert. Arce would be
the marathon boys were like what 2-0 that night.
Yeah, looking good, man. Yeah, and the fucking Trey Ogden don't slow down at all.
No, Trey Ogden has the best top pressure and top control in the freaking lightweight division.
Yeah, you're right, man. Yeah. If the fight stays on the feet, it's all Arce. If it goes to the ground, it's all Burns. I'm thinking of sprinkling Burns sub decision Arce. Yeah.
Just do sub. Just do sub. Don't worry, he ain't win no decision.
Yeah, can't bet on a quitter. That's true that. Burns round 1. I can even see KO plus 1400. That knee, he's got a good clinch knee. Because even besides the one he hit Landwehr with, he's hit other people with that knee in fights. So not maybe put him out, but he does have that. That's like all he's got. Burns, Arce, easy pick. Yep. All right, next fight, men's featherweight, Nate Landwehr versus Jamal Emers. Who you got in this one, John?
Let me find it. Where am I? Oh, this was my first fight. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun fight. Everybody knows Nate the Train. Like, we love him. I love him. He's one of the most entertaining fighters you can watch. He's a junkyard dog, but he's super well rounded. He pushes forward. He's got decent striking, good power. He can get rocked a little bit on the feet every once in a while. He does get dropped a lot, which is a little bit worrisome. Emers, though, he has taken this fight on somewhat short notice. I don't think it's super short notice, but he's well-rounded, too. He's got good striking, as you saw in his last fight. He knocked out Bazooka in like 30 seconds. Good wrestling, too. He doesn't really use it that often. Good takedown defense as well. I see this fight probably playing out on the feet. But I got to go with Emers here. I think he's going to land the cleaner shots on the feet, too. I think he can actually drop Nate the Train. Now, maybe Nate can pressure him for 3 rounds, and maybe the 3rd round can get a little dicey. But I think Emers should be able to drop him at least once. But, I mean, you can never count out Nate the Train. That's the problem. And it sucks, especially because he's an underdog. But I do see this fight going to decision. Most fights do go decision with Emers. And I know the last one didn't, but it was Bazooka, whatever. Nate the Train's a dog. And I got to go with Emers to win by decision. I just think he's going to land the cleaner strikes. I think he's going to maybe drop Nate at least once in a round to win him that round. And maybe he can get some wrestling going, too. If he uses it, I think he can get Nate the Train down, too. So we'll see what happens. But on the feet, if it's just going to be on the feet, I still like Emers to win.
Nice. Hey, shout out James. Jim and Amy's out tonight hanging out with us, man, as always. Said they got their Amy's son in the house. Shout out Lorenzo, man. Appreciate you watching the show with us. Right on, Lorenzo. Hanging out with us on your Wednesday night. So appreciate you guys always coming out and hanging out with
Killing us,
it. As always. Yes,
Killing it as always, James.
So in this fight, man, this is going to be a good fight, right? I like Jamal Emers. I think both these guys are good everywhere. But just Jamal Emers is way more technical. Like, it's not like Nate Landwehr is some brawler, because he throws good front kicks up the middle. He's got good punches, right? But he's not going to be as fast as Emers, and he's not going to be as straight as Emers. Emers throws a lot more good leg kicks, man. You've seen against like Ashkabov in a couple fights, he uses them well. He's super tough. Like, people, so I got Jamal Emers in a parlay, right? People are asking me why like I didn't bet Landwehr as a dog, man. I made this mistake last week because I kind of just bet Hollowball as a dog. Like, oh, something happened. But the thing is like, most time somebody's a junkyard dog because they get that ass whooped and then they come back, right? But like, there's still these dudes that are junkyard dogs. Like Jamal Emers is probably a junkyard dog too. It's just that he doesn't take that much damage. He doesn't get hit and get dropped and rocked all the time. So you don't know, but he's technical, he's tough as shit, and we've never seen him gas. You know what I mean? If you're betting Nate Landwehr and you think he's a little less technical than somebody, but he can win, then you bet him against somebody that has a chance, like Onama, to gas out and stuff. But like, you don't bet him against Dan Ige. You know what I mean? Dan Ige don't gas out, and he's going to be a little bit more technical and a better fighter than Landwehr. And the same thing here with Emers, man. Emers is going to be a little taller. He's an inch taller. He's got 3.5 inches of reach, and they both throw front kicks. They both throw leg kicks. I think Emers has a little bit more power in his hands. I think that he's going to have the better grappling, and I just think that he's the better fighter, man. He's going to win this fight. So But I love Nate to train. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? I love him, but I just you got to take the better fighter sometimes. That's good cardio. Like, I don't see Nate finishing him. You know, so then I got to figure if I can see Nate winning 2 rounds on him, and I just don't really see that because I just feel like Emers is going to land the bigger shots. Emers is going to be moving, landing the leg kicks, winning the wrestling exchanges. So, yeah, man. Let's see. Crystal said Roids can yeet the quitter out of someone as well. Yeah, no crap. Hey, you ain't lying. You're not lying. Emers, black of the card. I really like Emers here. Emers by decision. Excellent pick. EQ. Underground Rhino. Emers finish in late rounds. Okay, that could happen. Appreciate you coming out, Underground Rhino. Emers should win, but I could see a Landwehr sub. Let's go, Ventures. Okay. Emers, he can wrestle and also hurt Nate on the feet. True that. Let's go, Nate, the train. Anakin's on the train, man. I can't blame you. He's a dog. He's going to fight for your money. I think the line on Emers' fight is too wide. I think Emers might just pressure and cook the boy. Emers maybe minus 150 favorite. That's a possibility. Train has a better resume than Emers. He's fighting tough Russians, dude. Emers beat Sandhagen, though. You know what I mean? That's a quality freaking win. But
probably should have beat Giga, right?
If he would have wrestled, that fight was a split.
It was close.
It was very close. If he would have wrestled more earlier in the fight, he could have, man. Klein Onama, yeah, definitely.
That Klein win is aging very nicely.
That was at 145 too.
And yeah, slow down. Klein is way better at lightweight for some reason. Way better. Totally two different fighters.
I don't see why these people aren't figuring that out. Like, I don't want to see these fighters drop weight. Jose Aldo is about the only one that was successful at dropping weight. Maybe Nate Maness might be a little better at 120. But like for the most part, you see people like Gilbert Burns and these guys who probably wasn't going to be the title challenger at 155 get up to 170 and just look good, man. Even with people that go up to 185, Sean Strickland used to be a 70 pounder. Quick cutting weight, you get that durability, you get that cardio. You don't have to worry about what you're eating. I feel like that would help a lot of guys.
Yep.
And then you're going to have speed on them guys. They're going to be bigger and stronger, but if you're technical and really good, you're going to have that speed on them too.
Yep.
And then over the years, you just build into that body. What is it like having some drinks and sparkling a conversation with Nate Diaz and Nate the Train? That would be freaking awesome. That'd be awesome.
Crazy.
I love Nate the Train. I really do love him, but I love
going
money.
Backwards again, Cody.
Money too. Am I? Well, all right, man. Bad IQ from Emers there. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll be talking to you and scrolling back up.
That was the worst fight IQ I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. You get hyped up.
I know.
Like he chose to take Sabatini down, do this. He dropped him. He's like, I'm gonna go in. But then when you play footsies, that's not good. But I bet Emers.
I think I injured too. That's the worst part.
Yeah, if he makes the same IQ, yeah. Cody, post my free bet, bro. Where's it at? On what?
Right below it. There you go.
Okay. Under 1.5 Dumas, under 1.5 Anton, under 2.5 Co-Main, and Aaron B plus. Oh,
I don't know who Aaron B is.
You seen it right there. If you guys want to check it out, that's not a bad. I mean, that's plus 644.
There you go. I like it.
Good odds. How the fuck did the Train beat Klein? He out-weathered him and then just front choked him. Hit him
Klein
with
gassed right? At featherweight after a round and a half. Every
so I'm saying, you bet
freaking fight. Now at lightweight, though, different story.
Me? Nah, you're tripping, man. You're tripping, Bunny Hunter. You're tripping. Putting weight is better than losing it, except if you become an obese heavyweight like Jake Collier. And yeah,
fair enough.
There's a lot of them floating around. You know what I was thinking? I was doing some tape, dude. Wouldn't Johnny Walker be a good heavyweight? Like, he's fast, explosive. He's fucking 6'6" and huge. Like, he can like wrestle.
I'm
even
sure
a
he
little
walks
bit.
around at like 225.
Like, if I was him, because he has no chance of going for a title now. Like, you know what I mean? He just got.
Yeah, but you know what about him though? His chin is dusty.
Yeah, but dude, you got heavyweight. You're going up there, Jake Collier in it out, and freaking, dudes like
I know,
that.
but
like, he could go
one touch on that chin, he's done.
Yeah, but that's any weight class though with him.
More so the heavyweight though.
He could go up and probably make like, if he makes 100,000 a fight, he could go probably make 600,000 bucks in the next 2 years, beating up low level heavyweights up there. Do that Jailton Almeida
until he gets to the Jailton Almeida top 5, and then he looks like a trash can.
That's when you're like, hey, I'm gonna cut some weight. I'm gonna go back down here. You get up to like Derek Lewis and shit like that. Next fight, men's featherweight, Bill Algeo versus Kyle Nelson. You start the last one?
What was the last fight?
Emers,
yeah, I did start. I started that one.
So, man, this is going to be a good fight. Both these dudes are well-rounded vets, man. Both of them got, over 20 professional fights. They've been fighting in the UFC for a while. They've had some good fights. Bill Algeo uses a karate-style switch stance striking, throws a lot of kicks, a lot of punches. He doesn't have no striking defense. He doesn't really have no wrestling defense, but he's got a good get-up game. He's got really good defensive jiu-jitsu. And he's got good boxing, He like I said, he's like in that heavy karate stance where he's moving around a lot, and then he just darts in with punches and kicks. And he's good. He's a junkyard dog. He's tough. But a lot of the wins that he gets is because he's fighting these grapplers, and they come out and try to fucking grapple him, and because they didn't want to strike with him or something, and then he'll wear him out. Like Joe Anderson Brito, he almost did it to Lorenzo Lamas. Isn't that dude's name? Ricardo Lamas is the dude's name.
He lost to two Ricardos.
Yeah, and one was Hamas and one was Lamas. That's why it's messing me up. But yeah, man, how fucking good does that Ricardo Hamas loss age? 3 rounds too, decision. You know what I mean? To Ricardo Hamas. Like the difference, like I said, the people he's getting.
I gotta tell you what, I can tell you Joe Anderson Brito age is way better.
Yeah, but Brito came out and tried to take him down 112 times in the first round, gassed himself. Herbert Burns did the exact same thing.
Wins a win, baby.
Spike Carlisle did the exact same thing, and that's what he does. He outlasts them. But like Andre Feely, Ricardo Lamos, them dudes that can actually strike with him and use grappling when they need to, they can beat him. And like Kyle Nelson, I favor Fernando Padilla striking over Bill Algio's, just to be honest. He came out and landed some big strikes and some good strikes on Kyle Nelson in the first round. Padilla won that round. Come out in the second. It's like Kyle Nelson has that Eamon Zahabi or like a Trey Ogden. He's got that style, and it kind of sucks, but it works for him. And he's durable now. He comes out, he uses a good jab. He's got a great jab. He's using leg kicks, right? And that's all he's fucking doing. And then when you come in to throw all these big combos like Padilla and them do, he fucking sits back, counters you, hits you with 2-3 big shots, and now all of a sudden you're a little more gun shy. You're not coming forward. And then he starts hitting you with leg kicks. That's what he did to Padilla, because Padilla worked him over in the first round. They come out in the second round, he starts landing heavy leg kicks on Padilla, which I think he can use here against Bill Algeo to work on his leg, dude. Like even if you watch Algeo fight like Alexander Hernandez, okay? Algeo comes out in the first round. He's throwing kicks from both legs. He's moving around. He's throwing punches. He's doing all that, and he's doing good. But Hernandez just ain't throwing back anything. But he's not getting hit hard or nothing. Second round comes out, and Bill Algeo starts going backwards a little more, and he's not throwing as much stuff. And Hernandez starts hitting him with some good shots. It goes back and forth. In the third round, he comes out. He dropped Hernandez in the second, but in the third round, he comes out, and it's a good close fight. But Hernandez slows down a little bit. I think Nelson, dude, he has the style for just like, I think he can mix in a little bit of cage control, because usually Bill Algeo is way bigger than his opponents, but Kyle Nelson's right up there with him, 5'11" to 6 foot, 71-inch reach to 73. I think that Nelson can get some cage control time. He might even be able to land some takedowns in this fight. And I think that he can just let Bill throw all that stuff, boom, hit him with a heavy leg kick. Let Bill throw his stuff, hit him, counter him, hit him with a big shot. He was throwing head kicks. He rocked Padilla with the head kick. Nelson's 15-5, dude. He's been in the UFC for a while, and at first he used to come out and go really hard, try to finish guys, and then gas in the third round, get beat by Billy Q, Matt Sales, these type of guys. But since he's came back, the Jai Herbert fight, he came back on short notice, took that up at 155, and just got cage controlled. So I don't really count that. The Sung Woo or the Choi fight, that was a really good fight. It was a weird little headbutt thing. But then after that, dude, he's looked good in striking fights with Blake Builder. Did the same thing to him. Leg kicked the shit out of him, dude. Counter punched him hard as shit. Made him gun shy. I'm telling you, it's the Trey Ogden effect. That's what these dudes do. And then they just land them big counters. Dudes don't want to punch with them. And then when they start punching, they just get countered. Turns into a boring fight. But Kyle Nelson at plus 180, plus 200. I think that's a good bet. Algeo's good, but he's not. I don't know. It's like the disrespect on Kyle Nelson. It just seems weird, especially when we just seen him beat a guy that fights exactly like Bill Algeo. Who would you take, Bill Algeo or Padilla?
Right now or then?
Right,
because recency bias is a hell of a drug.
Recency because Bill Algeo's look good too, but like he was getting pieced up by TJ Brown.
I will tell you this:
landed that shot. Algeo, he was getting pieced up by TJ Brown.
I don't know if Algeo would win, but he would definitely put on a better showing than freaking what's his name.
But Nelson beat him. Oh, Pohalo. Yeah, I told you guys about that. I told you that crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Do I think that he would beat him then or now? It's two different worlds.
Well, he's the same fighter. It's just that he fought
Kyle Nelson. But maybe he improved. Maybe there's more training. That was his second. If you want to be honest, that was really his UFC debut because he knocked out Arosa in like what, a minute? And that's Julian Arosa. Come on. And I think I'm just fucking Bill Algeo can knock out Arosa. Let's be honest.
Anybody that's gonna fight Kyle Nelson, just like with Trey Ogden, when Trey Ogden did to Zell Huber. You just sit there and fucking mesmerize and boom, hit him with the leg kick. Then Zell Huber's like, oh, I'm gonna come in, boom.
Those are two different worlds.
Let me hear your breakdown then, Johnny. Come on, let me know.
Speed kills, Cody. Speed kills. Algeo's gonna have the crazy speed advantage. He throws twice as much of volume as Kyle Nelson. He's very good scrambler. If this fight gets to the mat, I think Algeo will probably keep it on the feet, and Kyle's gonna have to shoot for some takedowns because I don't know if he's gonna be able to catch him in that big cage. And with that style that Bill Algeo has, he's a little tricky puzzle to solve. And I'm not saying Kyle Nelson's a bum. He's very like a UFC vet. He has a little run going. He beat Padilla, which is very good. It's aging well. And then he also beat Blake Builder, who honestly I don't think is that good. But I mean, hey, he won against these up and coming new guys. Algeo's fighting vets. He's fighting Alexander. He's fighting all of these other guys. He knows how to fight vets. Now, give me the guy who is in his hometown. He's going to be the better grappler on the ground, 100%. I think he's going to throw more volume. I think he's tricky puzzle to solve. And I don't see a finish. I think this fight does go to decision at more times than not. Both these guys go to decision. They're both tough and they're both durable, but it's just going to be the volume. And this is a bigger cage, like I said, too. And that's where Algeo works. Like straight leg kicks, everything. So give me Algeo to win by decision. I think this is, I'm not saying it's a lock or anything because I don't use that word, but I'm pretty confident Algeo wins this fight. And the only little worry that I will say is this, because it's my little conspiracy theory, is Kyle Nelson just had a baby. So I'm a little worried about that. Because usually new fathers, I think I only know of maybe 2 out of all the new fathers that I found. Usually I find out after the fact. They win every freaking time, except 2 times that I remember. So
who?
I don't even remember at the moment. I didn't write them down, but I know it's 2. Like, and it had to have been at least 20 other wins. So I will give Kyle Nelson that little bump, but still, I got to go with Algeo. I just think the speed, the volume, and the grappling. If Kyle gets his fight on the mat, I think Kyle could get subbed. Bill Algeo is very good on the mat, very tricky. He can reverse you, and then you're in trouble. So I don't think, what does Nelson want that? I don't think so. But on the feet, he's going to get out volumed.
The man has like 1 sub in the last 15 years.
Algeo, you crazy? No, he doesn't. He's got
2
7 in his career.
Yeah, but I'm saying in the last, he got that rear naked over.
But he's a way better grappler than Kyle Nelson.
That's debatable. Kyle Nelson is a bad grappler,
but he's not as good. I'm not saying he's bad.
But I think I think he's a better wrestler than Bill Algeo.
I will give you that, but why does he want to take the fight to the mat when he's going to get subbed?
I don't think it's like that. Like, Bill ain't like that.
But he can literally scramble and get in the better position, top position, take the back. Like, Nelson doesn't want to go to the ground with him. Trust me, I've seen it.
I think people's going to be surprised. Like Bill, a lot of Bill
scrambling Burns.
Yes, but listen, a lot of his stuff is he's just a bigger guy, right? So he's throwing all these kicks at littler dudes, and they want to fucking wrestle him, like, because he's just out at range. But he's not going to be bigger than
Kyle's going to want to eventually, because he's going to get outworked on the feet.
Bro, Padilla is a better striker than Bill Algeo.
You're right, he is, but that was literally his UFC debut against a very solid veteran.
Second fight, bro. What? He knocked out
Julian Arosa. Oh my God, you're gonna count that as a fight?
Put some respect on Juicy J's name.
I will not. That fight.
Yeah, but dude, the thing is, if you watch him fight Kyle Nelson, it's not like he sucked, dude. He beat up.
I'm
Kyle
not
Nelson
saying he sucks. Bill Algeo's gonna win. Okay. That's what I'm saying.
All right, Johnny. Okay.
I like Kyle Nelson. I picked him against fucking Blake Builder.
There he is. Yeah. But I mean, if you watch the Padilla fight, the dude's improving, man. He's a vet.
Yeah.
He's improving.
Last fight we've seen it.
And I like his size, man. I like his size. Billy is a bomb, Shady says. I don't know about that, but yes, if a Kennedy would have got that split, I would have bet 112 units on that card. Yep. Let's see. Uncle Wheezy in the house. He said, "What's good, fellas? Checking in from Paris, France. Let's go, Wheezy.
Hell yeah.
Shout out
awesome,
Uncle
man.
Wheezy. Hey, Uncle Wheezy's one of the coolest dudes, best dudes, sharpest dudes, best stats, everything in the game. So everybody check out Uncle Wheezy, his YouTube, X, Instagram, anything. Uncle Wheezy, dude. He's an awesome dude and he's putting out stuff. Man, I hope you have freaking fun in Paris, France, Wheezy. That is amazing, man. That's awesome. Dude. That's awesome. If you see Cyril Gallon, get me an autograph, you know?
There you go.
An autograph. I'll take one. That's awesome, Wheezy. Shout out Wheezy, dude. Roasting Miles last week. Excellent. Yep. I hope you're not betting this, Cody. We're hedging. Landward, new dad. Landward's. Wait, Dixon, did you say
Wait,
that,
he's a new dad?
Hold on. Dixon, did you say that Kyle Nelson has OnlyFans? Because I got Howdy Wheezy. Yeah. Yeah, can you drink an IPA, Johnny? They say you drink that Miller Lite.
Miller Lite's is an easy drinker.
Johnny Doggarian.
That's my boy.
New dad, Johnny Doggarian.
If Isaac ever needs anywhere to stay in the Midwest, he can always chill here.
What? Hunter says that pure can on Nelson. That's ridiculous.
I don't know if I could beat Kyle Nelson. I'll be honest.
Joseph Balger, what is up, man? Appreciate you coming out, dropping the comment, bringing the positivity. Lots of insight here. Definitely, physicality wins fights in some. Kyle's more physical than Bill Algeo. Like I said, you guys are used to seeing Bill Algeo fight 5'6" dudes, man. You're going to see him fight Kyle Nelson, who's actually the same size as him. Like Kyle Nelson sized up good with Jai Herbert, and he's going to be able to push Bill Algeo up against the cage. I think he can get takedowns, and I think he has just as good. Like I said, I'm old enough to remember Ricardo Ramos beating Bill Algeo over 3 rounds.
Oh man, that's not Ricardo was looking good back then. It's just a tale of when they fought.
Aging like a shark right now, Johnny.
You know who else is aging like a shark? This guy named Kyle Nelson.
What? Padilla would disagree with that.
Yeah, that's aging like a fine wine.
Yeah.
But you know who else? You know who Kyle Nelson lost to? The bum of the world, Billy Q.
That was 7 years ago. That was Billy
I don't care. Still aging like a shit train.
Billy Q 6 years ago is this. Billy Q's over here and Bill Algeo's over here, brother.
But when they merged together,
Billy Q would have put it on Bill Algeo 5 years ago. Bill Algeo, yeah. Johnny is probably the least gay-looking guy I've seen drinking. Facts. All right. Yeah, Nelson is. That's what I'm saying. It's the disrespect that will not be tolerated. Come at my guy all wrong.
I'm not disrespecting anybody. I just think Bill Algeo is going to win. I like Kyle Nelson.
Men's. I have
picked somebody.
I have men's middleweight wrote down for Chidi and Jokuani, Reese McKee. You know what?
But I did too.
Well, because Tapology had it as middleweight for a while. They didn't catch on that it was 170. So weird, right? Chidi 35, almost 36, dropping down to 170. He's a big, tall, skinny dude at 185. But like we were saying earlier, I'd rather see Chidi go up to 205, maybe keep some cardio and stuff than to drop down to 170. But it is what it is. Crazy fight to bet, right? Because like Chidi, like I know people are gonna think that like he's gonna be like first round or bust, but when he fights these lower level guys like this, he's really not. I've seen him. He went 3 rounds with that Sosa dude, out grappling him on the Contender Series. Like the dudes that he's getting beat by are dudes that are fucking crazy pressure people. Olin Jacek, fucking Gregory Rodriguez, people like that that'll really break you. You know what I mean? But if he's fighting Duriev, he can go 3 rounds. So
because he gasses.
Yeah, well, but he just struck most of the time, which Reese McKee ain't.
Yeah, that was a weird fight. That was a weird fight.
Reese McKee is a fucking kickboxer with no striking defense and eats every punch to the face. Like this dude, he's going to come out and they're going to be going back and forth and he's going to hit Chidi. Like he's going to get his fucking ass kicked in the first round. He's most likely, in my opinion, going to get finished. Like I think Chidi can go 3 rounds with a Reese McKee style, but I also think he's going to finish him because Reese McKee's so hittable. And when freaking Chidi's going to hit him, dude, it's not going to be like getting hit by Ange Luce. Like you can't get dominated by Ange Luce for 3 whole rounds in the last 30 seconds.
Cody, do you think Ange Luce is a dog?
No, hell no. Never lived down fucking poked in the eye. So if you get in a fucking bar fight with Ange Lusa, bro, fucking give him a little poke in the eye and he'll quit. And you'll beat Ange Lusa in the fucking bar, apparently, right? Because that's how that went down. What's the one dude, Cedric Doumbé? Because he got a fucking splinter. They go, fuck this shit.
Dude, that was crazy.
That was super crazy. But you know what else was crazy? Fucking Ange Lusa barely getting poked in the eye, going, yeah, I can't see, man. He's like, you want to at least give it a second? Nah, man. I was getting out. You see what was happening there? He goes, I can't fucking see, buddy. You see that dude punching and kicking me, man? I'm out of here. So I'm taking Cheaty because Reese Mcke ain't that good. And I'm not just gonna fade Cheaty with Reese Mcke because fucking what we've seen Gregory Rodriguez and Olin J Chick and all these dudes do to him. So give me Cheaty. I think you're getting a good buy low spot. Would I be confident enough to bet it? Hell no, I'm not betting. I can't bet quitters like that. But give me Cheaty, man. Buy knockout too.
I'm gonna go with Cheaty as well by knockout. I think he's the better striker. I think he's got the better power as well. But what scares me is this fight goes over round and a half again. Like, is Cheaty gonna gas? Is he gonna be low volume? Is he gonna quit? Is he gonna, we've seen it. I seen it. And Mcke, I'll never live this down against Ange Lusa, your guy, Cody. He almost won in the third round. And I had a bet on Lusa, and I was screaming at the TV because Lusa just literally death gassed in the last minute. And he was literally surviving to the point where I don't even know if he was there. Like, I think his body was just like, I'm still here, but I don't think he was. And Reese was there and he was trying to get the finish, but he was gassed out too. So, I don't think Mcke's all that great. I don't think he's terrible either, but I just think Cheaty is way more dangerous early. And I think Mcke has a shot at the end. So I'm just going to go with the more dangerous guy who's the more technical kicks. But then again, a red flag again is that 170. Is Cheaty even going to make weight? Let's be honest. Is he even going to make weight? I don't know.
They were saying that he said it was hard before when he was a young man.
I know. Exactly. So he's not really.
We got to assume he does. So
I'm assuming that he will. I mean, you have to, but I'm just going to pick him. I'm not betting this fight because there's just too many red flags. I just think Cheaty is the better fighter on paper, but like I said, the red flags are just there, and I think you should just watch it. Watch it as a fan, to be honest. I mean, you want to take a shot? If you're that D-Gen underdog, then go do it. I don't mind it. I really don't, but I think Cheaty's going to get that knockout in the first round.
I think this goes under 2.5, but dude, I think
it goes under 2.5 for sure.
I don't know if Reese Mcke's knocking out Cheaty, dude. Like, Reese Mcke's not.
He will.
Good. He's not great. He's not bad. He's not. Dude, if Ange Lusa dominates you for fucking 14 minutes and 30 seconds, when Ange Lusa, every other fight he's been in the UFC, he got dominated for that long, except AJ Fletcher, another low level. You go watch him fight Monir Lazez. You watch him fight on the Contender Series against Jack Della. You watch him fight against Brian Battle. He can get dominated. He's tough, durable, but like he's not doing most of the dominating in the UFC.
Yeah.
Mcke
it just depends on
he's so hittable.
Mcke can survive the first round and a half.
He is durable. He's durable.
Live bet it, guys. There you go.
Ange Lusa had like 8 decisions in a row, so he looks like he hits hard, but he's really not putting.
He's not out. Dangerous.
Mcke's fighting Alex Morono, which hits pretty hard, but he's not. Dude, Cheaty knocks dudes out. You see what he did to Marc-Andre Barrios? See what he did to Dusko, Todorovic? Like, he's got some. But
it's nasty. Early.
We'll see. Pick Lusa against Mcke, but at the end, rooting for Reed. Brother was living in his Rocky. He was, man.
It was insane.
It's hard to be that Rocky guy against dudes like this. When Cheaty, like I just posted the video, he comes out and hits Marc-Andre Barrios, who's durable as shit, with a 1-2 straight on the pipe and just puts him out. That's tough. It's tough. Next fight is in the men's middleweight division. Andre Petroski versus Jacob Malun. I'll let you start this, Johnny.
You'll let me start this one?
Did I start the last? I can't. Never mind. I just guessed.
I don't care.
Bro.
I think it's my turn.
I just guessed.
I know. I think it's my turn.
It's like a 50-50
I was just
type thing.
making sure I heard that right. You know what? This fight I think it's going to be close. I like Petroski, like as a fighter. I usually bet on him. I didn't bet him in his last fight, though. I will say that because Pereira's awesome. But I mean, Petroski's he's a good wrestler, very good grappler, very good submissions. He does have power on the feet. He does have 2 different gas tanks. He's got 1 round of striking in him, and he's got 3 rounds of cardio or of grappling cardio in him. So on the feet, he looks like he's swimming after like 1 round. He only throws 1 punch at a time. He looks like he's going to death gas, but if he gets the fight to the mat for whatever reason, he looks like he has energy for days. Malun, though, he's pretty solid everywhere. He's got solid boxing. I do like his takedowns. A good wrestler. Grappling. He's more so like stay in the half guard, ground and pound kind of guy. But he's got good cardio too, and he's durable too. Now, I think this is another thing where it's like Petroski's going to be super live early with the submission or anything like that, because I don't know if Malkun's going to want to wrestle, which I don't think he should. I think he should keep this fight on the feet. And but if Petroski gets his fight to the mat, then it's super dangerous too. So I'm just gonna go with the safer pick to me, and I think that's Malkun. And I'm not super confident whatsoever, because I do think Petroski can get a submission if this fight gets to the mat, whether he gets taken down or he gets a takedown. But the longer the fight goes, I do favor Malkun again. And if he gets in half guard, I don't know if Petroski's going to be able to sweep him and get on top or anything like that. So it's going to be an interesting fight. I don't blame anybody taking Petroski here. I'm going to look at that first round sub, though, and see if it's like plus 2,500 again, because that's what I hit on that one time against.
Yeah, that was crazy.
What was his name? Maximov. And this is kind of the same style that Malkun has, but he's a better striker than Maximov by far. But yeah, give me Malkun by decision, though. I think he grinds it out. I think he gets some takedowns later in the fight. And I think he's a better striker, too. I think he'll be better on the feet.
Yeah, definitely a tough fight, man. Another suspect-ass fight, because, like, Malkun, Malkun, decent boxing. He actually has, like, some professional boxing experience. Yeah. You watch the Phil Hall fight, don't look like it. You watch him fight Brandon Allen, though. It's not bad. Like, he's out there, he's throwing his jab, he's punching 1-2. What he wants to do is wrestle. It's just like Crystal said, he spams single legs, man. That's what he does, but nobody can stop it. Not Brandon Allen, not nobody, man. He can out wrestle everybody. Crazy grappling too. Like when you watch him fight Brandon Allen, not only was he getting him down, but he was avoiding all the fucking submissions. And I thought he won that fight. I thought he beat Brandon Allen. Even when it was standing, he wasn't doing bad. And then on the ground, he was landing takedowns when he wanted. He was staying safe. I think, Brendan Allen, he's got a little bit different. He's doing more arm bars, or then he's not really hitting him, but he wants to sweep you and get your back and rear naked choke you. That's like his thing. The thing that kept me off of betting Malkun here, because Malkun's gonna, even though Petroski's a wrestler and he's a grappler, I think Malkun's gonna be able to be the wrestler on top. He's gonna probably have the better cardio, and he's got good defensive jiu-jitsu. But the difference, like, I don't like is like what they said, dude. Malkun's doing that single leg all the time, and like Petroski's a front choke like specialist, like his anacondas, Darces, all that are fucking sick. So like anytime that Malkun, if he takes a sloppy shot, any of that, it's different than the rear naked choke guys that want to take your back and do this, like Brand. Like, so I'm taking Malkun just because I do think he's the better fighter. But dude, I'm nervous. You could take Petroski on a first round sub, because Petroski's a high level black belt in jiu-jitsu. So to just write him off, and I can guarantee you in that first round and a half, these dudes are going to be having crazy scrambles on the ground. Like, because Petroski's he's a good wrestler, and until he slows down some, which is weird, because when he grapples, he doesn't get tired. Really, he looks, when he's striking, he's one of them big dudes. It looks like he's having trouble holding up his big ass muscles. But when he gets back to the ground in the third round, he's still good. You know what I mean? So weird. But I'm still favoring Malkun there in the wrestling department to be on top more. But like I said, Petroski has really good scrambles. So even when Malkun takes him down the first time, they're going to be scrambling. Petroski's going to be on top and have his moments in this fight, dude. And he could catch him with some. So I'm staying away. I love Jacob Malkun. I think he could have a bright future, but this is one of his more riskier matchups. It's like this, or against somebody that has excellent wrestling with KO power, but that dude's going to be a top 10 guy. Or
excellent takedown defense with better striking.
Yeah, and that's usually going to be a top 10 guy, like Nasruddin Imavov or something like that. So But man, Jacob Malkun, he's got like that Marab wrestling. He really does have that crazy pace of just wrestle, but he's not that dangerous. So give me Malkun, no bets. Petroski sub round one. I don't hate anybody taking that risk.
I'm gonna throw a little bit of change on that.
I don't know how it works on Twitter, because they're not on YouTube, so maybe they can't like it like that. But like it on Twitter. But we got 564 people watching live. We got like 56 likes on YouTube, so we need to go rookie numbers. You know what I mean?
I want 70.
Them up. 7. I want like 150.
Start slow.
Man, jokes been good, dude. Jokes have been on point tonight.
We've been on fire. So
yeah, man. Dixon said that Tali, Algio, and now Bazooka have OnlyFans. It's not a fave.
Wait, what?
You dressed up, girl?
Baby blood.
You got it out at the store for tomorrow's play. All right. I just got back. She had to get some close. She's got a play going on tomorrow. I get to go see, so it's awesome.
There you go.
With that purse, that's beautiful. Show them. What do you guys think of this?
Wow. That's really nice.
She's got a little purse going with it.
There you go.
Say hi.
Did you say, Dad, 5 bets, Trey Ogden?
Yes. I swear to God, in that kitchen. And I even was like, man, you know what? But
that's hilarious.
Malun has McGregor height and is fighting 185ers. It's definitely weird. Malun can't help not go for the single leg. It's like that Ismagulov tick. Dixon, are they posting behind the scenes fight stuff or Paige Van Zandt style? Oh, they're getting filthy in there. I know Alio shows his butthole for sure. I heard that already. I didn't see it, but I heard that.
I'm gonna talk to Lou about that. Lou would know.
Lou definitely. Well, Lou showed me the pictures. He sent me the pictures. So I didn't want to put that out there.
Told me that, Lou. What the hell, man?
You guys got me going.
On
Petroski got pieced up by GM3. He was at the end. I'm betting Malun, but how lucky this man getting knocked out by it. Yeah. Well, because Hawes does have them hands. And it was like 15, 16 seconds. So
it was very quick, straight right down the middle, and he got cracked.
Malun beat Brendan Allen. You ain't lying.
Yeah, I had a bet on Allen too.
Remember, Petroski called out Bo Nickel. If he wants that fight, he'll take care of business here versus Malun. Yep. And hit him with the front choke, dude. He's got a chance here, man. Phil Hawes was good when he beat Malun. Yeah, that was like 5 knockouts ago. Yeah, he did. He got wobbled against Imavov, but never went down. Yeah, people forget. Hunter, he was putting hands on Alaskarov. Yeah, true that, man. Yes. Yeah, man. Sad, too.
Yep.
Hey, Dono from Glenbot. What is up, man? He said, thanks,
yes,
gents,
sir.
for the great breakdowns. No problem, Glenbot. Dude, we appreciate that so much, keeping the lights on. This show is officially brought to you by Johnny Newquest and Glenbot 5000, man. Everybody follow Glenbot on Twitter, too, X, because he puts out good stuff, and he's a good dude overall. So that's the most important part. Bunny's best bet, Andre Petroski, moneyline. Bunny knows his stuff, too, man. Over 1.5. I like it. Like I said, if Malun wins, it's over 1.5, and I expect him to win. I expect him to win by decision. I don't think but like, dude, Petroski is going to be the dangerous one here, man. If he gets that front choke in, you're going to be like, oh, we're going to be like, shit. You guys covered everything.
Anaconda's coming.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Sticks, man. We appreciate that, brother.
Right
really appreciate that. Sheesh. Next fight. You started that last one?
I think so, yeah.
I'm going to start this next one. Men's middleweight, Nursultan Ruzi fingering the Boev versus Cedrique Dumas, SD Dumas. Bro, I don't care. If you go watch Nursultan Ruzi Boev's freaking tape, he's not that good. I firmly believe that he got so lucky that Ferreira threw that naked leg kick and he just threw straight right down. Johnny, you could have hit Ferreira with that. You and Ferreira at the bar. You don't even got to poke him.
That's
you don't even
skill.
Have to give him that.
That's skill, Cody.
Skill. If you come at the bar, Ferreira comes up, fuck you, Johnny, boom, pushes you. He comes, throws a naked leg kick. You just throw out a little pop. He's going down, dude. Momentum going into it. That's what happened. I don't think Ruzi Boev are good. Watch them fight. I watched the fight a lot of lower level. His last loss was 5 years ago, yes, but he's been fighting lower level guys since then. His last loss 5 years ago to like an 18-11 guy, dude. He gets dominated when he can't win in the first round, dude. He's fought low level guys. Okay, so Dumas, like the bookies think that Ruzi Boev is better than he is, and then people think that Cedrique Dumas is worse than he is. He's really not that bad. The fight with Josh Fremd was just that he came out throwing bombs, whatever. They went back and forth. Even at the end when he got choked out, he was still fighting hard. And he had just snuck out and took the back of Josh Fremd, and then he fell over the top, and that's when Fremd took his back and choked him out. But Fremd is way better than anybody that Ruzi Boev's ever lost to in his whole freaking career. Go look at it. The dude, like, he's like Uzbekistan. He's not even Kazakhstan or any of the Russians. Like, he's fighting lower level dudes.
Well, he's not Ukrainian though.
Yeah, he's probably lower than that level. If you go look at the dudes, dude, go look at the level of the
Cody,
records.
Every Ukrainian is a fraud.
Not Armashlav, Yakashlavov, or whatever, the dude for Bellator. Jeremy Jackson's a bad mofo. You cannot tell me, oh, you buy Jeremy
Jackson's great.
Josh Jackson. Jeremy Jackson, right? Am I tripping now? Josh Jackson.
Might
Jeremy
be Josh.
Jackson. No, it's Jeremy.
It's Jackson. It's Jackson.
Jackson, beast. Bellator beast.
Beast.
Yes. We watched him beat the shit out of that.
Yes,
but
so there's a lot of fights going on.
So here's the thing. All right, Ruzi Boev does have pretty decent jiu-jitsu. for that first round and a half, but he doesn't have wrestling, dude. If you go watch his fights, this guy can't wrestle. He did not come from this Dagestani wrestling background. Like, I don't like his wrestling. He'll throw a lot of strikes, spinning stuff, but it doesn't look all that great to me. Like I said, what's his nuts through that freaking naked low kick, got knocked out. But that was going to go bad for Ruzi Boev. He was plus like 400 in that fight because everybody did tape study back then and was like, this dude's not that great. Lands a lucky punch in like 35 seconds. Now comes in Dumas. I think Dumas has the wrestling to keep this fight standing. We've seen him in there with people suplexing him and stuff. I think he has the wrestling to keep this standing, and I think he has the better striking than Ruzi Boev. Then I think by the middle of the second round, he can even take Ruzi Boev down and stay safe on top, kind of like he did with Cody Brundage, and even in his last fight with what's his name? The other dude, the crazy dudes, brothers. But anyways,
Ottoman.
That dude's not even that bad.
Zatar.
People can say, oh, he barely beat him. That dude's not that bad. He's a little older, but I'm telling you, that dude's a well-rounded, tough fighter. Like, he don't give up. He fights hard. But I think Dumas can win this fight, dude. I think the odds were disrespectful. I put 2 units at plus 250, and I think that people are going to find out, like, this Ruzi Boev, like, I think a lot of people might have just freaking seen that last thing and think that he's just going to come in and be knocking dudes out. I don't think that's his style at all. So give me Cedricus Dumas. I think Ruzi Boev is not that good. Yes.
I'm just gonna flip the table. I just don't think Dumas is that good. Honestly, he's beating bums in the UFC that probably shouldn't even be in the UFC. You're gonna say that the brother of the guy that better Zatar is a decent win? No, that guy sucks.
What?
Josh Fremd, barely fringe level UFC guy. And then who else did he technically beat? Cody. Do we have to say his last name? You just like all Cody's, Cody. So we're talking about Cody Brundage here. And he didn't even look good in any of those fights. Yeah, he got the win, but did he look great? Do you remember the moment? I remember the moment where he's on top of him for 2 rounds and the guy that he's fighting can't get up. That's about it. And at least with Ruzi, whatever his freaking name is, Nursultan, NR. I'm going to call him NR.
Ruzi Finger in the Boev.
Ruzi Finger in the Boev. At least with him, I mean, he's got good submissions. If this fight does get to the mat, I mean, I think there's going to be a submission. I'll be honest. And I think he's going to get it because I don't trust this guy. This guy, I don't think he's good. Like, I don't even think he's UFC level. I think this Ruzi Boev guy is UFC level. I'm not saying he's amazing or anything. Yeah, he's fought some lower level guys on that over there in the regional scene, but that's how you have to get to UFC at some point. And he did. And what did he do? Bruno Ferreira would destroy Cedric.
He would destroy Nursultan too.
He didn't because he got destroyed.
8 out of 10.
I don't care. It happened. Hey, it's aging like a fine wine. Aging like a fine wine. And who am I going to take? Ruzi Boev in the finger.
What did you like about his game, though?
I like about his game because I think he's a better grappler. And in this fight, it's probably going to get to the mat at some point. And I mean, on the feet, honestly, it's probably close.
What do you think about his cardio?
Both guys' cardio suck. Literally, the only reason why Cedric survived was because he was on top and he got the takedowns. And then that's playing in the part where Ruzi or Nursultan is better than Cedric all day.
Yeah. Maybe.
So Nursultan doesn't even need takedowns. What? Honestly. Because I think at the point, I think Cedric's going to shoot. And guess what? Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Jumbo's
20 submissions, baby.
Yeah, over low level. Guys, you would sub.
Oh, okay. So Josh Fremd.
The one dude, Ben the Bane Davis
magical
sub.
Grappler.
One of the dudes that he beat, Ben the Bane Davis subbed. I seen it on Tapology.
Well, guess what?
That's my dude.
I just don't see it, guys. Like, I don't know where Cedric's head is. I don't think he's a great fighter. I don't even think
he's dangerous too. He could catch him with some shit on that standing. He could catch him in a submission.
Yeah, he definitely could. But I'm telling you, man, I don't think it's going to happen. He's not technical. He's got a good guillotine and he's got power in his hands. Like,
yeah,
you got 2 things going for you. That's it. I think
Josh
Boev is better than that.
Josh Fremd would beat Ruzi Boev too. I think he has the wrestling to keep standing, and I think he had better striking.
And I'll be honest, I would probably pick Ruzi Boev.
Yeah. Let's see. Dumas has 4-inch reach over Nursultan as well. Nursultan, he's one of the tall, skinny dudes. Is the lock.
He doesn't even use that range, though. That's the thing.
Nursultan is CJ's lock of the WEC.
He's so not even technical. He's a street fighter. It's all just not technical brawling style.
Yep.
I think by submissions, that's the play.
Yeah, but Ruzi Boev came in on 4 days' notice last time and lighted up fucking
good on him.
Pereira.
It's
So
even
hard telling what he was doing 2 months before that. He was
Listen, like I said, I don't think this Ruzi Boev guy is amazing
right here,
but I can guarantee you he's more dedicated to the sport than somebody else. If you want to say, I'm only being generous when I say that.
Tail and blood. Let's go, Shady.
Right on, man. You take the plus money and run.
Oh, I'm going to. It happened. Yeah. Josh Fram did. Yeah, but he also gave Anthony Hernandez his toughest fight in the last 7 fights was Josh Fram.
On short notice.
You know what I mean? What?
On short notice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, he's better than anybody that Nursultan's ever lost to or probably beat.
I still think Nursultan would beat him, though.
We'll see.
It'd be a better fight. It'd be more competitive, I will say that, than this one.
Maybe. Next fight. Men's middleweight division, Bruno Silva versus Chris Weidman. I'm gonna let you start this one because I know you got a hot take on this.
Yeah, I love Bruno Silva here. Sorry, Weidman fans. And I get it. He's an OG of the UFC, a veteran, but he's 39 years old. Can't take a leg kick to save his life. And Silva, where his problem is against good grapplers because he's been submitted like 7 times. Weidman's only got maybe 2 or 3 submissions in his career. Let me just say, he's got 4. I'm sorry. And the last one though, it was against Kevin Gastelum in Kelvin. Sorry, I always say Kevin. Kelvin Gastelum back in 2017. He's not the same guy. He's I think he's literally on his way out. This is going to probably be his last fight. I can't take him at this price. Bruno's got the power. Weidman's been knocked out 6 times out of his 7 losses. I think a knockout's coming here. You know what? I don't think it's going to happen in the first round, though. I think it'll probably be in the second round. So I was looking at that over because it was kind of like pick 'em, but I'm just going to stay away. I'm just going to take Silva. I think he's good for a parlay. Take him by money line. If you want the knockout, take the knockout prop. But it would shock me if maybe he doesn't get the knockout. No, because I think he can win a decision too. I think Weidman has to get a finish here, and I don't think he's going to be able to get a submission because you're not knocking out Bruno Silva. You can submit him, but you're not going to knock him out. So give me Silva by knockout, second round. I think Weidman's time is near, and this is it. This is going to be his last hurrah. Is he from the area?
Yeah, he's from New York.
Perfect time to go out, guys. Sorry.
Yeah. Another tough fight to call as far as betting this fight because like you got an underdog with a clear path to victory. Granted, he's a 39-year-old dude, but he's got good wrestling, good jiu-jitsu, good ground and pound. If he can get this fight to the ground 3 times, he can win. And Bruno Silva has terrible takedown defense. Once he's down, you've seen with like GM3, Andrew Sanchez and these guys, he's able to freaking not really. I mean, he'll get like against Andrew Sanchez. Finally, Sanchez gassed in the 3rd round. He got up and beat.
You think Weidman can wrestle for 3 rounds at this age?
I don't know.
His knees.
That's the question though. But I
don't think
the question. Is. Like, and he's a big dude, man. He's gonna be a lot bigger than Bruno in there, and I think he might be able to because like the UFC did him no service, dude, by like bringing him back. And the first guy to give him's probably the dude with the best takedown defense in the fucking that 185-pound division over the last 10 years, Brad freaking Tavares. That dude doesn't get taken down. He doesn't stay down. So like Weidman had no chance to get a takedown in the fight. Bruno Silva is the opposite. This dude can be taken down, can be held down. Now, am I going to bet money on Chris Weidman thinking that he's going to do that? And he's going to try. I know that, but I mean, I can't, but it's just off the principalities. But do I trust Bruno Silva? No, I seen a comment. I was on him with freaking Gerard Mershard. You can't trust this guy. I lost good money on him in that fight. But like, who's his wins? He's beat like Andrew Sanchez and Wellington Turman. And, he doesn't really got the best wins. Every time he's fought good dudes, he's fell apart. And not to say Chris Weidman is still at that level, but like he has a clear path to victory. The under might be the best way to play this. I don't know, though. I don't know if Chris Weidman fully finishes Bruno Silva. He's been submitted, like 8 times or something like that. But like a lot of them has been club and subs too, like especially in the UFC. So I don't know, man. Bruno Silva to me hasn't been the damn same since Alex Pereira beat him. And he's not like he dominated him, but dude, Alex Pereira shook Bruno Silva like 7-8 times with punches. That left hook, he was eating him. But dude, he's like wobbling. You could tell it was hurting his brain every time. So But yeah, man.
He knocked out Brad Tavares.
Yeah, he did. Early stoppage, but he definitely did. But Brad Tavares wasn't trying to grapple him at all either. And Bruno Silva slows down after grappling his damn self. So I don't know. This is definitely the best wrestler he's ever fought. But give me Bruno Silva. I'm gonna say eventually. But like Weidman was taking good punches against Tavares. I mean, I know Bruno Silva does throw heat. So I'm taking Bruno Silva, but I'm staying away from this fight. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, Weidman did say he's going to be prepared for heavy leg kicks by Silva. He's got to be.
You better.
I suppose that the heat affected Silva. Okay, now, yeah, exactly. How'd he lose? Exactly. If Weidman can keep his leg from snapping like a twig, he's got a real shot here. I agree with that. Weidman can only win the first round, in my opinion. Cucumber, so you're saying Cedric Dumas isn't exactly a gentleman and a scholar? Yeah.
I would say.
What we know about Ruzi Boev
might be able to. Maybe Weidman. I don't think he win the first round personally. I think that's Silva. He's
taking this dude down. Chris Weidman's going to take this dude down, I believe, at least once, right? Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't bet on anything in this fight. These dudes are both. These guys have let you down a lot. If you think about it, these guys both have let you down a lot. So.
Well,
yeah, maybe Chris might come in on that shiznit.
This is what I'm banking on: Chris Weidman's chin or lack thereof.
Let's go, blonde dog. Yeah, but he doesn't look that bad. He's usually getting chinned by like dudes that fucking chin you. You know what I mean? Like Dominic Reyes.
Silva has 20 knockouts, Cody.
Yeah, low level. 138. Why would people trash talk about picking Bruno? That's clear. Pick based on the circumstances. Weidman, us, yeah. What else should I parlay? Over 4.5 minutes with this fight? I don't mind that, Reggie. I think that Weidman's going to get some clinch time, so he knows he don't want to be out there at range with Bruno. What was I thinking? I made a couple picks against the grain. Yeah, don't do that. Let's not do that. I wouldn't want to bet on or against Weidman at this point. Silva should win, but goodness, what a fight! Yeah, Tyler, that's weird. Who's Chris? Weidman. Yeah. We're gonna see Ace Ventura. Oh god, that was sick last time they had to he had to switch stances and stuff. But yeah, it'll be a good fight. I'm rooting for Chris. I'll put it that way. I like his wrestling and all that.
I always root for my bets, Cody.
And Ruzi Boev sucks too. I just want to
I'm not saying he's good.
Did you bet on him?
Maybe not. Dude, Dumas is not good, guys.
Only people say that from the one friend fight, and he was fighting in that fight.
No, I'm saying it from all of his UFC fights. He's not good. He just fought worse people that shouldn't or aren't in the UFC right now.
Cody Brundy's on a win streak, bro.
Cody
fights.
Oh, okay. We're gonna go there. Do you want to bring
next
that
fight
back up?
Is in the women's strawweight division. Berna Jandera versus Lupita Godinez. It's gonna be a good fight, dude. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I'm going with Berna here. Like Lupi, good striking, good wrestling, good jiu-jitsu, pretty decent. But like, I feel like she slows down, dude, in fights. Like I was just watching her fight Cynthia Calvillo. She threw like an extra. Cynthia Calvillo threw 100 and something more strikes than Lupi did in that fight, busting her up with the jab. And it, like the first round, Lupi came out. She came out hard. They did a little grappling and stuff, and she slowed down. Like my thing is, I've seen Lupi get taken down by like a lot of people in her fights. You know, she usually gets up, but like this is a different fight. Like Verna Jandaroba has that pressure grappling. She's going to be a little bit bigger than Lupi. She's going to be an inch taller. She's going to be 3 inches of reach, but she's like thick. Like Verna Jandaroba is like a little thick chick. Striking, obviously, Lupi's going to have the better striking. She's going to have good movement and stuff. But Verna like finds a way to get to you and take you down, just like she did with Angela Hill, just like she did with Marina Rodriguez, which are better wins in my opinion than Lupi. But yeah, I'm not betting this, but I honestly think that Verna is going to be able to get Lupi to the ground and control her. Like I really do think that she has good wrestling, dude, and I think her wrestling is going to be a little bit better than Lupi's. And I think that she uses that pace where she's throwing big overhands. She's just going to keep grappling with Lupi, and she's got some good wins in her career. She's got some decent losses, but so does Lupi. You know what I mean? So give me Verna Jandaroba in this fight. Not betting it, but I just like her style. I think that could work in this fight.
Are you done? Lupi's gonna win this fight, guys. She's gonna keep this fight on the mat. Or not on the mat, I'm sorry. She's gonna keep the fight on the feet. Tall boys in. She's got the way better striking. Way better striking. And Lupi's strong. Yeah, she's been taken down once, a couple times here and there.
Once, a couple times.
Yeah. She's been taken down once. You know, Angela Hill kind of technically took her down once at the late part of that one round. Amanda Hebus technically took her down once. You know, Mackenzie, I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm sorry. My bad. I just had this up. So Cynthia Calvillo was the last person to get a takedown on Lupi. And who won that fight? Lupi did. So I think Lupi has very good defensive wrestling. I think she can keep this fight on the feet. She's going to be the clear advantage on the feet. It's night and day. And let's say, for instance, maybe she does get taken down. I think she'll be okay. I don't think Berna's going to be able to submit Lupi by any means whatsoever. So I like Lupi here. I think she keeps this fight on the feet. I just don't see how Verna can get this one done, to be honest. I mean, obviously her path to victory is get this fight to the mat. I just don't think she's going to be able to win this fight enough. Let's put enough. I do think this fight goes to distance. That's the problem. So can Verna get, 3 or 4 takedowns in the fight? Because I don't think Lupi's going to stay on her back for the whole round after one takedown or anything like that. She's going to work herself back up. She's not, what some of the people that Berna's taken down here and keeping down, like Angela Hill or Marina Rodriguez. She's not going to be that kind of level grappler here or wrestler. Lupi's going to work herself back up, and they're way stronger as well. She is.
When Calvillo took her down, she held her down for like the last minute 30 of that round.
Also, I will say this too, and I brought it up earlier. Ever since Lupi moved gyms, went to Mexico instead of Canada where she was training originally, she's like totally flipped a page or two. Like she's completely different. Way better striking with way better defensive grappling and takedowns. And she has that wrestling in her back pocket too. Not to say to use it in this fight, but she can if she needs to. So I see the corner turning for Lupi. I was kind of high on her. Then she was inconsistent, so I was pissed at her. But I see the turn. I see the corner. It's happening. Berna is 35 years old, guys. What's she going to do other than grapple? She can't strike. There's no way. And I just don't think she's going to be able to grapple enough to win this fight. So give me Lupi to win.
Specialist, though. Her grappling is top.
I don't care. She ain't going to sub. And she's not going to get this fight down long. What's the judges favoring, Cody? Do you remember this one round? It was a round 2.
When the dude landed a crushing knee.
Lupi can do that. You're right.
Crushing knee.
So give me Lupi to win by decision because Verna Jandera is not going to win.
She ain't throwing no crushing knee like Christian Rodriguez did in that second.
And Verna's not going to control for 4.5 minutes and either. So who cares?
Okay, great point, Johnny. F, you ain't lying. Lupi wins here, just vastly improved over her past.
Exactly.
Fights. She moved. Okay. Shady's on Godinez. Shady's sharp as hell. So I didn't bet Verna. I'm just saying, I like her last couple wins. man, she's good. Judges
it's against legit only strikers that just strike.
Men's welterweight division. Vicente Luque versus Joe Buckley. And I'm gonna let you start this one, Johnny, because I think you have a weirdly weird feeling about something.
I got a weird feeling about this, but weirdly confident pick here. Yeah, I bought the dip. Give me Luque to win this one.
You did? You bought what?
I bought the dip. I bought the dip when the price went down.
You bought some.
No, I didn't buy dip. I don't do that shit.
I thought you had a CK at the end.
Oh, jeez. Get out of here.
That's all I heard.
You crazy.
That's all I heard.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are on Buckley at underdog prices, and I totally get it. I get it. He's dangerous. He's explosive. He's always live for a knockout here, but let's remember who we're talking about here. We're talking about Vicente Luque, who's durable as shit. He's very well rounded. He's dangerous himself. Crazy front chokes, nasty front chokes, ninja, Dars, anaconda, all that stuff. He can grapple, and I think he's the more technical striker on the feet. Like Buckley's is a little bit wild, a little bit loopy. He does have that power, and he always goes. This is what bugs the shit out of me with Buckley. He always goes for high kicks to the point where he does it literally too much, and people are on it all the time. And that's one of his best weapons, but he always uses it all the time and he never lands, especially later in the fight. But I just think Luque's fought the better competition here. And unless Buckley can land something crazy in the first round, I think this fight is levels. Like, this is a big step up for Buckley. I know he's looking good at welterweight. He's looking crisp. He's looking great with all these finishes, and that's awesome. I think welterweight is the weight class for him, and it should have been. But just remember, too, he's took a lot of damage in his career, too. He's been knocked out 4 times. And Luque still has that power. Yeah, he hasn't been knocking out people left and right lately, but he's just well-rounded enough where he can go with the flow of what's going on. He can get takedowns on Buckley. Buckley doesn't have great takedown defense. He can keep him down there, too. We saw in the RDA fight. I didn't even think he could do it, and he did it for 5 rounds, basically. But I think just a more technical striker, and I think Luque's still durable. He's only 32. Like, he's not like he's washed or anything. He's still in his prime. I'm not saying he's the best welterweight in like a top 5 guy, but I do think he's better than Buckley right now in their career. So give me Luque to win, and at pick'em prices, and I bought the dip, I'll take it. I think he's just the better fighter overall.
Yeah, this is another one that's tough to call. You know what I mean? The line's right, because this is a tough one to call. Both these dudes are good. Buckley, I mean, the thing, I get it. People with the money coming in on Buckley because he's a southpaw, and that's what Neil was when he was hitting him with them straight lefts right down the pipe. But like, Buckley hits hard
shots though.
Yeah, he's throwing loopy, but like, I mean, I think Jeff Neal's better than Buckley. But
yeah,
it's going to be a good fight because, like, Vicente Luque, I mean, he showed a little wrinkle in his game with the grappling last fight. These dudes are pretty much the exact same size. I don't really see no grappling. I mean, Buckley's, that's not really the way to beat him. I know Nasruddin Imavov took him down and held him down, but he's huge. Usually Buckley's doing the wrestling. So if his wrestling's good enough to win offensively in most fights, I'm going to feel he's going to be able to wrestle around with Vicente Luque. Luque was taking RDA down because he's a small-ass welterweight. You know what I mean? In this one, though, it's going to be a good fight. It's very hard to predict this fight because both guys are good. Buckley, I mean, we know that Luque had the brain bleed and stuff, but like, Buckley's been knocked out cold like 4 times in his career. So they both took some damage. They're both well-rounded. Buckley's probably going to have a speed advantage, but like, if you go back and watch the Jeff Neal fight, in the first round, Jeff Neal beat the shit out of Vicente. He rocked him. I was writing on my thing. I think he rocked Vicente Luque 4 times in the first round, dropped him once. Then rocked him again like 2 more times. He rocked it. Like, he gave him like 6 concussions in that fight if you watch it. Because Luque, the shots he was taking that were rocking him would have finished most people. You know what I mean? But Luque's brain, he's so tough. His head's thick. His brain's like, no, we're not going to go out. But obviously that hurts you in the end because you just keep taking them shots. But if you watch that fight, Luque actually came back and won the second round on Jeff Neal. Was fighting hard, dude, throwing combos, nice kicks, all that. And then the third round was pretty close until Neal hit him with a big ass shot that ended up finishing him. But this fight is gonna be freaking tough, dude. I'm staying away from it from betting. I do like one bet on it, but I'm gonna be staying away from it from betting like that. I'm taking Luque. I just like, you know, he's a little more proven to me, especially at 170. I like what my boy Jim said, Jim and Amy and Lorenzo tonight hanging out was talking about. I don't know where it went, but the Darce choke.
Mm-hmm.
Vicente Luque has a nasty Darce choke, man. I think he's got like 6 of them or something like that. It's something weird like that. I know he has I think like Tyron Woodley, like a bunch of people, like, and then he had some on the Ultimate Fight, like a bunch of crazy stuff. So that's definitely live. But I think these dudes are going to have a nice striking match. I don't see it going to the ground all that much, and maybe some cage control time and stuff like that. But I actually think this fight goes to decision. I know a lot of people think it goes under, but I think this fight goes to decision. I think both dudes are really durable. I don't think that like Luque, the dudes he was knocking out or choking out, the more higher level guys, but the guys he was kind of knocking out were like, you know, Nico Price and Randy Brown and kind of lower level guys that can be knocked out pretty easy. But give me Luque, no bet. I like some overs in this one. Octagon said, I'm picking Luque by being way better at fighting. Yeah.
I just think he's the more technical. Like, Buckley is very explosive and very dangerous. I will give you that. But technical, more well-rounded, we got to go with Luque.
Yeah, Jump to Gilly said, why is my guy Nurse Salts and getting disrespected by you guys? Johnny likes him. I just don't think he's that great.
I'm not saying he's amazing.
I think he's up there with the Askar Mazarov and stuff like that. I honestly do. I don't think he's that good, dude. Bro, watch his fights. When he starts getting beat, bro, he's fucking laying there all 6'5", not even moving his legs. These dudes that are 18 and 13 are just on top of him, beating him up, and he can't even move no more. And this is like the middle of the round and a half. Like
Cody.
That's all I got.
I'm gonna have to clip. I'm gonna have to clip this.
You clip what you want to clip.
Every time I clip something,
viral when Dumas hits. Remember that guillotine poke that Dumas put that fucking tall, skinny dude in on the Contender Series, yoked him up in like 30 seconds. He's got head kicks. Dumas is not as bad. All right,
he's bad though.
So, that's a tricky one right there. I like the over 252, but I
would go with the over as well.
I like the 1.5 a lot. Luque Buckley +3 round 155. Okay, what's that mean? +3 round.
You talking about start round 3?
I like that. I'm saying over it. Yep.
Or ends
an amazing front choke series. He does. He's very opportunistic with submissions. I'll be betting Luque by sub, and I think
that's a good sneaky little bet too as well.
Buckley likes to go unconscious though from punches more than good sub. But
maybe he gets stunned, which we've seen him get stunned a lot, and then bloop.
Yeah, Luque definitely the better fighter. Feel like Buckley is hungry though and could be the guy to land on him more dangerous first. That's why I stayed away from betting it.
Also, Buckley slows down as fight goes on too. He'll be dangerous early for sure, but Luque is gonna be there in rounds 2 and round 3. Like, what's Buckley gonna do? I've seen.
Hopefully, this ain't no Bill Algeo shit where Luque comes out slower, throwing slow shit, and Buckley's just piecing him apart like Yusuf Zalal, just like the faster, younger, fucking fresher dude. The corpse of Zach. That's Cody Brundage, 2-fight win streak, baby. Amy and I watched more tape today, and we're holding strong on Blanchfield. She gets it done. Yeah, to get to that. Oh, over 3 rounds. Yeah, I like all that. I like it all.
So fight goes a distance.
Yeah, Buckley not slowing down. Yeah, he doesn't gas either, man. He looked good against Morono. Morono's trying to cheat too with some submission stuff. There we go. Left hand from Buckley. That's what old Jeff Neal was hitting him with, the left hand of God, man. Main event, women's flyweight, Erin Blanchfield versus Manon Fiorot. It's on you, Johnny.
This is going to be a very fun fight. I think it's going to be very close as well. Obviously, Erin's going to have the better grappling here. Her striking is improving. She's a dog, if you want to say. She's got, she's durable. You could say she's maybe has better cardio. I've heard some people say that, but whatever. But yeah, we all know she's got good wins. She's very highly rated prospect coming up, super young, 24 years old. So that's great. Manon Fiorot, she's an amazing striker, very technical, good leg kicks. She keeps range at very well. She's has good footwork. She stays around the cage, very good takedown defense, very strong, throws a ton of volume. And I don't think her grappling defense is really all that bad. And this, like I said, this is going to be a very close fight. And in a very close fight, especially in a women's fight, I'm just going to go with the underdog. I'm going to go with Fiorot. I think she gets this one done. I like her striking that, and I think she'll be able to stuff the takedowns. Now, maybe the longer the fight goes, maybe that does favor Blanchfield. But have we seen Blanchfield in rounds 4 or 5 yet? Either? No. I don't think. Okay, so we don't even know what she's going to look like in rounds 4 or 5 too. So it's a lot of little red flags for everywhere you can say, but I just feel like Fiorot should be able to stuff the takedowns. I mean, Blanchfield attempted 14 takedowns against Talia Santos, and how many did she land? Big 0, guys. She didn't get any, and I think Fiorot. But she didn't get any takedowns. And I think she's going to need takedowns in this fight. And because control time doesn't matter anymore with the judges.
True.
It doesn't matter. I've seen it numerous times in numerous fights recently.
And that one was in
especially
Singapore. When Blanchfield fought Santos, that was over in like Singapore or whatever.
Yeah. And then Santos was already on the, the bad train with the UFC. And she didn't. And look what happened after that fight. She's gone. So anyways, I'm not going to try to do conspiracy theory here. But Give me a Fiorot. I think this fight does go to decision. I don't think there's going to be a finish by either fighter here, but if there would be, I would probably lean more so Fiorot by submission, but I just don't think there's going to be the opportunity for her to do it. And I think Fiorot is going to land more volume on the feet, stuff the takedowns. She might get taken down a couple times here and there, but I just don't think there's going to be a lot of meaningful things that's going to happen with that. So give me Fiorot by a 48-47 decision. And if anybody bought the dip, good job.
Yeah. So I went into tape study, like usually when I'm breaking stuff down, I don't care about what the line is, I want to look at it, but I'm breaking it down from even money, like who's the better fighter? Because in the end, you want the better fighter. You know what I mean? So on this one, beforehand, you looking at it for weeks, I'm like, I want to bet Manon Fiorot, but I don't want to bet her, but I want to pick her, right? Then I go in, I do the tape, and it's showing exactly what you're saying. Like Blanchfield's striking is not good. It's not really good at all.
It's improving.
But it's not good compared to Fiorot. You know what I mean? Like she might go out there and even eat some punches with JJ Aldridge and that, and like be able to like hang with the out of shape fucking Andrade that was 5'2" and on 2 days notice, and you know what I mean? But like she didn't look good against Santos. Anytime that fight was in space, she was fucking getting tagged up.
And
punches, leg kicks. Santos is a good striker. She's a good striker.
Not as good as Fiorot. Let's put it that way.
No, I don't think so. Yes, you did, Johnny. But listen, so I go into tape, man, thinking, dude, I want to bet Fiorot. You know what I mean? When you watch a fight, like going to a fight, you got like a kind of like a bias, unless you don't know neither one of the guys, and you just got to watch the tape. But going into something, you're gonna have like opinion, like I think this dude's better, whatever. And I thought I would like Fiorot a lot more, and she's gonna have better striking, and she has a good clinch and clinch knees. The difference is like, I don't know if Blanchfield lands takedowns, especially early, but she's going to be able to wear on her. She's going to be able to get clinch time. That's what she does. She'll punch in and take some shots, just close the range to grab you, hold you against the cage, and she'll keep wearing on you. And that's what she did with Santos in that fight. And Santos was like tired by the third round. In this fight, the reason that I switched over to Blanchfield is like, I just like her style over the 5 rounds. Like grappling, I feel at some point it's going to start working. You know what I mean? I don't think that Fiorot can just stop Blanchfield's grappling for 5 rounds. But the thing is like when they're at range, the thing that I don't like is Fiorot, when she's going to have her moments, she doesn't hit that hard. She's not that dangerous to me. So I don't think that she's going to be like dropping Blanchfield and having these crazy moments. I think she's going to be like, yeah, and hitting her with a couple leg kicks, a couple punches. Blanchfield's going to eat it and then rush in, get some control time, maybe get a takedown. Like I said, Fiorot showed really good takedown defense. She's shown everything good, but 34 years old, mainly the striker. Blanchfield improving every single fight. She's tough. She showed good cardio in that 3 rounds. She's going to show good cardio, I assume, in 5 rounds. I'm picking Blanchfield. Yeah. When you know what that means, make an ass out of you and me. So, but just to assume she's going to gas also would make you.
I'm not assuming
she's shown more likeliness to not gas than she has that she would gas. But give me
can only assume.
I'm not going to bet this fight, but I like Blanchfield here. If you like Manon, though, you should bet her. You know, if you like a dog, like if you watch a fight, this is just like honestly, and I don't know, it depends how many bets you make. But if you watch a fight and you like tape it, whatever, and you honestly come out with the underdog as the winner of the fight, you should bet that underdog. That's why people will be like, dude, you're stupid. Sure. You bet this, or you bet Jarno Aarons, you bought this. But when I watch tape, I think that he's going to win. And it like, if you can actually think like, not like, all right, there's value on this dude at plus 250, like with Cedric Dumas, I really think he's going to win the fight. I don't think it's value. I think that he's going to stop the wrestling when they're salting. I think he's going to have better striking and better cardio. But like,
you're going to go back to that fight.
No, I'm just using that as an example. You know what I mean? I see a dog like Christian Rodriguez. You know what I mean? If he's going to survive the first round, he can take that fight. So there's just different times. But if you really think an underdog's going to win, you should bet him. That's because you know, I don't know. But
I don't see domination by either fighter here. So it's going to be close no matter what. And I'd rather be holding a plus money. No. But I'd rather be holding a plus money ticket in a very close fight.
I'm going to tell everybody this. I don't mind anybody betting Manon. I was going to say, if you picked her, I hope you bet her, because Manon at plus 160, this fight should be a pick 'em. One of their styles.
Plus 170, no big deal.
And both of these girls are really good. Neither one's ever been dominated by nobody. They're both pretty much like undefeated. Even Blanchfield's loss to Cortez was a super close split decision. Manon's was a split decision. She should have won over Leah McCourt. That was like her first fight. And Leah McCourt's freaking huge. Fight's like 145. So
I'll just throw this out there. Like, I'm not trying to like say Blanchfield's bad. I think she's very good, very talented. But both of these fighters just haven't really fought the fighter that they're fighting today. Like, Aaron's never fought a striker like Fiorot. And then probably Fiorot's never really fought a grappler like Blanchfield. So this is a close fight. Like, just look at it from that way. I know a lot of people have their rose-colored glasses on. You got to take those off a little bit sometimes. And just really look at it. Like, if you still like Blanchfield, cool. But like, don't just go in guns blazing like, oh, Blanchfield's just gonna fucking die. I'll see it. If it happens, cool. But like, I just don't think it's going to. Like, I don't know. I don't see it. It's gonna be a very close fight, close decision, and whatever happens, happens. We'll see what happens. I don't know.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good one. I'm just gonna watch this one as a fan. See who wins. Whoever wins this, though, title shot. Right?
Gotta be. Next, whoever wins the trilogy.
I mean, I guess they'll still give it to Blanchfield, even if she just holds Manon up against the cage for 21 out of 27.
Nope.
Easy, Sean Shelby, Johnny Shelby.
Don't you dare, Cody. Don't you even say that. Because if it happens, I'm going on a tirade on Twitter, and I'm going to be posting this Bulgarian round 2 crap.
You chill on that. Just stop bringing that up, man.
I'm telling you, control time means nothing in the UFC anymore.
Nope. I agree. Nothing. It kind of shouldn't, but you're still holding another man or woman up against the cage against their will. You know what I mean? So it's something, but
it's a lot of something, especially if no striking is going on.
And I mean, if the thing is what if Aaron gets Manon down? Then what?
Then we will find out.
She gonna beat the brakes off her, or is Manon just getting right up? I mean, I think she can
work herself. I think she can work herself back up. She's gonna be strong. Like, she's gonna be
bigger.
Girl,
she's a big girl. She's got
like, look at the size difference. Like
3-inch height.
Like 4. Is it 4 inches height?
3, but Blanchfield's got them long arms, 2-inch reach advantage on Manon.
Still, like,
used down an ankle pick.
But who's stronger? Like, I mean,
I don't know. Blanchfield's weird. She's like farmer strong, bro. She don't look like it, but she's out here.
Yeah, but
really
okay. So look at Talia and look at Manon. They're essentially the same style looking fighter, right? Okay, well then you can kind of go with that.
Wait, what? What'd you just say?
I'm just saying Santos and Manon Fiorot are like the same build, if you want to say. Like, they're strong, they're muscular.
Yeah, but see the difference too, though. To go with your bet a little more, which, like I said, I don't mind. I wanted to bet Fiorot, just the tape, but I stayed away. But like, Manon's fucking movement is going to help her takedown defense because she don't stop moving. She's going side to side. So actually, where Santos was kind of moving a little bit, but she's more worried about just strike and boom. She's more plotting. That's where Blanchfield could grab her. That was in a big cage because it was in Singapore. But like Manon, like, she moves a lot, man, and she's fast. She's got hips. This is going to come down to.
She's going to keep her range come down to cardio too, better than Santos did, and. I'm looking right now. I just want to see
your
something.
Mom's best. What's up, man? Appreciate you coming out, hanging out. People were saying Santos beat Shevchenko, and that I thought
very debatable. Very debatable.
Goes on to beat Santos, and people are acting like it's not an impressive win. Yeah, good point. Yeah, Santos after eye injury, and she like changed camps and did all kinds of weird stuff, but still she beat her, and she was striking good. She was beating up Blanchfield in the striking, and then Blanchfield was grabbing her, man. Like Aaron, but DG's on Aaron by sub, etc. For Crystal, Johnny and Shady defending units with Luque and Fiorot. Yep. I don't mind it, man. I thought Luque was going to switch to the underdog. Blanchfield.
Dude, I mean, I was literally trying to wait, and I'm just like,
but
why am I waiting for a pick'em when I know that like Luque should win this fight 7 out of 10 times?
I can see the bet on Blanchfield or Manon. Clear past the victory. Blanchfield gets the grappling going, she can win your bet. Manon stops the grappling, gets striking going, she can win your bet. But like Luque versus Buckley, there's no clear path for either guy. They're both well-rounded. They both hit hard. It's just who either lands their punch first or like, you know what I mean? Who rocks the other guy. I would just say like there's no clear path for either guy. Like I don't think Luque can out grapple him.
I think Buckley needs to finish, to be honest. I think Buckley needs a finish or he's not going to win the fight. I think Luque is going to be able to get a finish, and I also think he can get a decision win.
Okay. Well,
because I don't think Buckley's winning round 3. Luque is going to win round 3 no matter what. If it gets that far. He doesn't gas, but he slows down. He's literally surviving in every round 3 that he's been in.
Yeah, Macy. Yeah, but her
A lot of his
she
finish, a
she
lot of
tore her
his fights,
ACL in that first round of this
a
one.
lot of Buckley's fights, he either gets a finish or he gets finished in round 2.
Jeff Powton, what up, man? Appreciate you coming out
What's up, Jeff?
again. We move shows around different nights. What's up, Blood? Hit him hard this weekend. We're going to. Me and Johnny about to smack him up. These bookies, dude. Sick of it. They ain't getting no more dumb mistakes out of my ass. That's where the only way they get money is when I get cocky. That shit ain't happening. Appreciate you coming out, Jeff. If this is a boring fight, winner gets Macy. Macy's looking good too. Macy won't be fighting. What? Why won't she be fighting for a long time? Manon can reverse fence, but she got good clinch knees too, bro. I don't blame anybody. Like, if I was a value person and you get Manon at plus 160, like, I think this should be a pick 'em. One of their styles is going to work. I really do think there should be a pick 'em. Probably started out close to that, I would imagine.
What?
Also strong, a pick 'em. I imagine the line had to start out.
Oh, it was a pick 'em. Fiorot and Blanchfield. Yeah, it was 110, 110.
Macy is the dark horse of the division. Yeah, she's young too. All these girls are young. Tracy Cortez is in there and good. She's got a win over Blanchfield.
Natalia Silva.
Yeah, beast. The other Silva, Carini.
Yep.
You got some
also have
savages out here.
Lucindo.
This fucking division's heating up. Lucindo's 115 now, ain't she?
Oh yeah, I think she might be. You're right. She did fight at 125.
Yeah, she did. But then she went down and fought Poliana.
Yeah. She's gonna be good at 115.
She's a fucking beast. All these young girls, dude. These girls' divisions are light. Besides the heavier ones are going way better than some.
Yeah, she fought Howard Yee, and then she went down to 115.
You know, the 125 division's a little messed up when Ursag's getting a title shot.
Yeah, well, the reason why is because Pantoja's beat Moreno 3 times. He's beat who else a couple times. Like, there's really no one him. He's already beat everybody in the top 5 or 6. So
hey, we got 625 people watching live, but we only got 66 likes. Man, everybody on the way out, smash that like button. Yeah, this was a good live, man. I had fun on this one, man. We had some good jokes. We had a lot of people out here hanging out, commenting, keeping the thing going, dude. We really appreciate everybody coming out. Tyler 138, our boy Cucumber, Don Cucumber X, B Negs, Brandon Olson, SK, Yippee Kaye. I just seen this. Hey, gentlemen, thanks for the conversation. I'll catch up later for your insights. Everyone, show your support by hitting the like and subscribe button, smashing for us. But all of our links are in here: Twitter, Instagram, our YouTube. All of them are down there. FaceMeetFist. If you want to go check out some of this gear, is your gear on there yet, Yanni?
Not yet. It's getting there.
We're going to have I know his dude was out of town for a couple weeks. We're going to have our Defend Your Unit shirts coming up. I'm going to get me a bunch of them. I need some summer shirts anyways. And there's a bunch of cool different designs. Appreciate you coming out, Yippee. Crystal out here all night giving great information. Said I'm a little biased, but that happens to most of us, especially Johnny. Johnny just, nah. But a grateful dude in the house.
We all can get a little biased with certain fighters.
Everybody. Let's be honest. Not Charlie Oliveira, though. I know you would never, ever.
Hell no.
Nope. Pink Freud, dude. Thank you for coming out, commenting. Like I said, Cucumber X, my boy Don. Jeff Pelton came out. Anthony. Who else? James, Lorenzo, Amy, Jim. We appreciate you coming out, hanging out all night. Shady, of course. Our dude Shady coming out. DG. Like I said, I think I already said Pink Freud. I'll shout you out again. Your mom's bets.
Let's go, Shady. You and me, man. We're gonna make it this week. We got
Johnny Newquist and Glenbot. Appreciate you guys for the donations. Really appreciate you coming out, keeping the lights on. So this show is brought to you by Glenbot, Johnny Newquist. Everybody, do appreciate everybody. TM, Jumbo Loco. I almost forgot. No way. Jumbo. Everybody, do. We appreciate you guys. Sorry if I missed any names. FE2. Remember Effie's name, Dev the Dude.
Pink Floyd?
Everybody. Yeah, I said it like 4 times. No, I done shouted Pink Floyd out. He's going viral at this point.
Go.
Octagon Outcome, just seen that DG.
Oh, wait, did I see Pink?
Ryan Jordan.
Are you on Blanchfield? Who you on?
Yeah, I don't know if you did say that.
I didn't see
Reggie Thomas in the house. Any action, Effie? CJ UFC picks. Can't forget CJ. He on follow, on subscribe, leave hate mail and stuff, man. So CJ UFC picks. That's my dude. Appreciate you coming.
Leave that hate mail.
Bunny Hunter, Blom Dog, Scott Lawson. Almost forgot my boy Scott Lawson bringing the jokes, man. Appreciate everybody that came out. We will see you guys. Dixon too. Justin Villegas, Jump the Gilly. Sorry, everybody. we will see you guys on Friday night with the Chronic Combat Boys, right? Or is that next week?
Nope.
This is Range and them.
This is Range and BC Dave.
Yes, sir. That's going to be a hell of a stream. So catch us on that. And dude, one of these days, one of these days, I'm gonna hop on and do like a fight companion after work. One of these days, just hop on. It just depends I don't know when I get off. You know what I mean? And some of them they start.
Let me know.
We'll see sometime.
Let me know.
But do we appreciate everybody coming out so much? We'll see you guys on Friday night. Good luck to the ones we don't see, and we will see you guys soon.